Alright, adventurers, so where we last left off, you guys were making your way from Winnowing Reach to Alderheart to have an audience with the Bird Folk Council and inform them of the troubles in the west. Along with the Allurin merchant named Eliza, was a 2-day journey to Alderheart, where you were waylaid by bandits who you overpowered, and finished the rest of the journey without incident. On arriving at Alderheart, you checked in to the local tavern before engaging in a night of heavy drinking. The next day, you went up to Council Plaza, had your audience with the Bird Folk Council, who decreed that you should return the next day, where they will deliver judgment on whether or not they will be dispatching security forces out to your hometown of Meadowfen to assist with the bandit threat and the threat of the wildfires caused by the expansion of the Scorched Grove. You headed back down the tree with the intention of heading back to the tavern for another night's stay in Alderheart, when some commotion caught your attention. A bandit attack on a merchant caravan outside the city gates. You went down and assisted in fending off the bandits. The captain of the Perch Guard, Brill, then arranged a sortie of Perch Guard, local farmers and militia, which you guys tagged along to launch a counterattack on the nearby Bandit Camp. The counterattack was successful. The bandits were taken by surprise, and a lone Strig Knight, a powerful warrior, held back a tide of bandits long enough for you guys to lead an assault against the bandit leader, Frey, apparently an old acquaintance of Basil. You managed to subdue Frey and her bodyguards, upon which Basil suddenly threw himself upon Frey, who had surrendered and was disarmed, plunging his knife into her neck and ending her life.
Basil, stop!
Basil's just staring into her eyes, just hands still on the blade.
I'd like to pull Basil up.
As you reach for Basil, we zoom in to Basil's face, and he's having some sort of flashback memory. Adam, would you like to take it away?
Alright. Shh. Keep quiet and stay low, whispers Frey. She puts her hand out and beckons to the group to come forwards. We see 4 figures step out of the shadows. 2 macaws, a hedge, and Basil. Slowly they dart from building to building, using the shadows to hide from the moonlight. Frey moves up to the last house, and tries the door. The macaws peer around the side of the building, looking left and right, and usher everyone else forwards. As the hedge heads out of the shadow of the building, torchlight appears from around the corner. The 2 macaws disappear behind a set of crates. The hedge turns and stares back in shock just as Basil grabs him and pulls him back, pushing his hands against his mouth to stifle a cry of shock. Torchlight comes around the corner, and 2 figures come around the side, wearing armor and guards to Bard. They continue onwards down the path, taking a turn onto the next street, talking and laughing quite loud. Once they are out of earshot, Basil takes his hand off the hedge's mouth and turns to him. "You will not get me killed tonight, Farn. We need this to be a clean job." He darts across to join the others grouped up at the back of the building.
Basil, I need you,
says Frey, pointing towards the lock on the door. Basil moves up, pulls out a bag from his hip pouch, and lays out a set of tools. He pulls out 2 and starts working on the lock. After a minute or so, we hear a click. He turns the handle and opens the door slightly. Frey turns around, grinning, towards the group.
Right, now, all of you know your jobs. Grab what you can as quickly and as quietly as you can.
They all nod and enter the room. The room is a quaint kitchen. Pots and pans hang over a small stove. The room extends forward into a dining room with tables and chairs. The only light is coming from a small lantern hanging above the door leading out of the room. Quietly, Basil moves to the door, listening for movement. He hears nothing, and so slowly he creeps forwards through the doorway. Ahead, another door leading out to the street, and a stairway climbing up to the 2nd floor. Following close behind is the hedge, carefully stepping on the same floorboards as Basil. Basil turns and looks up the stairs, his ears pointing up, twitching left and right, a glazed look over his eyes. Gentle snoring can be heard from the 2nd floor. He creeps up the stairs on all fours, taking his time to test each step as he goes. From behind, you can hear a slight creak. He whips around, and as the hedge puts his hands up and puts his hands up and mouths, "Sorry." They sit there for a moment until Basil carefully turns around, rolling his eyes doing so. They make it up to the landing. 2 doors sit in front of them. Basil points towards the hedge and points to the left door. He then points to himself and then points to the right door. Farn nods, and Basil moves forward, slowly opening his door. Inside is a bedroom. A grand 4-poster bed sits in the middle of the room. Cupboards and drawers hug the walls. Loud snoring fills the room. Basil, as close to the ground as he can, moves over to the dressers. Opening them up, slowly looking inside. He grabs a few bracelets and necklaces from the first drawer, and then opens the second drawer. Suddenly, a deafening snore explodes in the room, sending Basil's hair to stand up on end. He stops still and slowly turns around. He sees a furry, bulking arm reach down and pull the blanket closer over the head of the sleeping server. He looks to the other side of the bed. The blankets are turned over on top of the bed, his eyes widening. It's empty. Someone's awake in the house. He hears a small cry from the other room, a baby's cry. Fuck, Farn. He rushes to the door and runs into the room where Farn went in. Standing in the room, clutching a blanket in her arms, is a server.
Please, take whatever you need and go.
In front of her, Farn is holding out a hand crossbow, pointing it at her. Basil walks into the room slowly. We will just put the baby down, and nothing will happen, I promise you. Quivering, she eyes Farn and back to Basil. Basil walks in front of the hedge, taking his crossbow out of his hand and placing it onto the floor. Put it back in the crib. We mean you no harm. She looks at them once more, and then turns around carefully and places the baby back in the crib. In an instant, we see a blade push through out of her chest as she gives out a gurgling bleat. The blade recedes out, and she collapses to the floor, holding onto the crib as she falls. Basil cleans off his blade on her nightgown and spots a ring on her finger. He pulls her hand off the crib and pulls the ring off, letting her hand slump to the floor. He eyes the ring. Simple silver band, nothing special. He turns around to see Farn staring at him. She did what you asked. Basil looks up. We were told no witnesses. At that moment, the door to the bedroom slams open. From around the corner, we see a large server, male, axe in one hand, candle in the other.
What in the blazes is this?
He stops as he sees the scene in front of him. The female on the ground, blood pooling out of her. He bleats out in a rage and bursts forwards. But not before he's spun around and cut down by Frey, fury in her eyes. The axe and the candle fly across the room under the curtains.
You fucking idiots, you must have woken the whole town up by now!
Basil walks forwards, bends down, and picks up the hand crossbow and hands it to Frey. It's Farn's fault. Couldn't kill the baby and the mother. She looks down at the crossbow and looks at Farn. Farn looks towards Frey, fear in his eyes. Frey raises the crossbow and pulls the trigger. Smoke starts to fill the hallway, and an orange glow emanates from the room.
Fire's started! We need to get out of this house before the perch guard turn up!
Frey shouts.
Cut back to the bandit camp.
Damn. That was fucking sick, by the way.
Yes.
So Basil's just staring at this dead leader that he once knew. He's gotten up at this point, and he's just kind of left the dagger in her throat and in the ground, just sitting there pinning her.
He's not picked up his dagger?
No, his dagger is remaining in her throat.
Are you okay, Basil? Basil? Hello?
Yes. No.
That wasn't very glorious.
You're not... you are okay, or you're not okay? What? Why did you...
No, I'm fine.
It was...
Damn,
needless.
Basil, that's your fine? I didn't see you on a bad day.
Yeah.
Even
What's our plan?
seeing Basil's distress, I guess, Gregory would still like to just kneel down and remove the dagger and say a few words, just for the dead
Okay.
in general.
Is it time to relax? Is everyone dead?
There is. So from outside the palisades, you take a quick glance outside the gate. You see that Strigg warrior standing on a pile of bodies, cleaning his sword and resheathing it. He sort of shoots you a glance and then walks off into the night. You hear cries of victory from the other perch guard and militia outside the camp as well.
Leaf tries to follow the Strigg Knight.
Yeah, Gregory would also like to know who the Drigg is.
Cash
Alright.
was following Leaf.
Okay. As you get out the gate, he's already vanished into the night.
Damn.
Did you see where he went, Leaf? You are a good tracker.
Yeah?
Oh,
I
sorry.
mean,
Is it nighttime at the moment?
It is, yes.
Apologies. Let me put on the nighttime.
Oh, the ambience, the ambiance.
Yeah, sorry. Apologies. I thought it was
No,
still nighttime.
that's all good. No.
Sorry, if
No,
I knew
my-
I forgot
Remember
to load something.
the fire got put out mid-fight and it caused a
That's
lot of
right,
trouble.
That's right. Okay.
Oops.
Can I
Not pointing any fingers, sorcerer.
can I check what I presume is Frey's tent over here?
Yes, you can. So as you look at down at Frey's body, you see she's got her suit of studded leather armor. You notice her short sword dropped to the ground next to her when she was disarmed. A bandit's captain short sword with a rose insignia on the pommel. She's also wearing a nice purple brooch with silver trim
Hmm.
and a bronze ring studded with rubies.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going to take that short sword if no one else is going to say so. I'm just going to
Gregory's
yeah,
not
put that
there,
in,
so he
replace it with the one I used to kill her.
And
I think.
also among the nearby dead, you also notice the Gerbine thief, the one with the eye patch that was fighting with her. He's wearing a very, very nice pair of boots.
Ooh. Is there anything particularly special about the short sword? Is it just
No,
like
it's non-magical.
well-created-
But Basil knows that this is a captain's short sword, and someone with it could possibly try and pass themselves off as a captain
a captain in the bandit gang. I
in
presume.
the Bandit coalition. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll definitely keep hold of that. I'll just put a note on one of my short swords that's that.
Do I see anything in the dark? It's just like around to the palisade following the night. And...
No. So outside the palisade, you just see perch guard and militia just collecting themselves. Some of them, putting the spear to fallen bandits that are begging for their lives and
Yep,
whatnot.
fair.
You also, I will remark that brooch that Frey is wearing and the boots that the Gerbine thief is wearing are magical. Because it's a short campaign, we won't dig around with identify and stuff like that.
Cool, fair. I also loot the map packs that I slaughtered.
Oh, okay. The Mapaks just have 5 gold pieces in a little pouch each.
Right.
There was 5 of them.
5 of them.
Yep. So between the 5 of them, you collect 25 gold pieces. Other than that, they just have their standard gear. They have short swords and short bows.
Fair. What was that? Never mind.
As you sort of glance around, you do notice there is a few storage tents around Frey's.
Okay.
But I begin looting.
Okay.
What else did she had? She had studded leather.
She had studded leather armor, if anyone needs that.
Yes,
she had
please.
the brooch, which is a brooch of shielding,
Ooh.
and
I
a
will
bronze
take that.
ring.
Urinating.
And a bronze ring studded with rubies.
Okay. Well, I'll take the equipment off her.
Yep.
If anyone
And,
wants to have a discussion about any of it, I'm more than happy.
And the Gerbine is wearing boots of speed.
So it's a brooch of.
Would
Shielding.
Gregory have recognized a brooch of shielding?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll just say you guys recognize them or whatever, flavor you want to put to it, just because for the sake of not using identify in like this little campaign, because no one has identify.
I have a in-world explanation. Leaf pouring over his adventure stories knows exactly what, like, in Kung Fu Panda, when he does like, oh, it's the blade.
Yeah.
It's that. It's like, oh my god, that's a brooch of protection. Oh my god, this is the piece of speed.
Acceptable.
Mm. Well, yeah.
That brooch of shielding, Basil. May I have a look at it?
You may. He passes it over to you, and without even like caring about the body, he just kind of pulls off this ring.
It is a bronze ring, studded with rubies.
Okay, I'm just gonna add it. I presume it's just some custom item.
It has it's a random custom item.
Yep.
It has it's jewelry, so it has a fairly high value. Leaf, as you brush over the storage building, you noticed several crates filled with a large amount of loot, obviously recently stolen, probably from the base of Alderheart, from the raid that you guys helped defend against. There's a large chest of coins, a smaller crate filled with gemstones, and there's also a variety of gold and silver-plated urns, plates, and utensils all piled inside a sack.
Kashmir is going to ignore all of that and search around for spices.
All right, roll a perception check.
He does see that there's a pot in the center of the camp. Perception. Sorry. Wait. Did that work? It did.
Oi! All right, so you're like, you notice there's all these cooking utensils and stuff around the fire, and obviously it wasn't dinner time. These bandits were just out raiding, but you poke around a little bit more, and inside one of the tents, you find what seems to be the private supply of whichever line cook was responsible for the bandit dinners here, and it seems he was quite a gourmand. There's a bit of saffron even. There's actually like a little bit more than a bit of saffron. There's a pound of saffron, but it looks like it's it was collected from various sources and all like thrown together in this one bag. Maybe he stole it or whatever. He was a bandit. So you got the pound of saffron and just a pound of other various spices.
A pound of saffron. Oh my god.
Pound of saffron.
A pound.
Kashmir, you're rich.
This Gregory, this is saffron, right?
Yes, it looks like saffron. It looks like a rather large quantity of saffron, if I do say so.
I don't mind if I'll be keeping this then. Leaf, this is not for you. You don't like saffron.
No,
Remember that time when I cooked you some saffron potato stew and you were like, you didn't like it?
Yeah, no, because it was not enough potato. It was just saffron. What's with you and saffron?
I just really like saffron.
Oh,
that's fair. What is it?
What of the campsite loot, Leaf? Are you going to take any?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking character. So, it's like, this is the reward for defeating the bandits. So he just starts gathering it all, just like all the treasure, not the silver and stuff, but like all the gems and all the treasure.
Okay, so the small crate was gemstones,
and the what's it called?
Chest of coins.
Chest of coins, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
there
was a chest of coins, small crate of gemstones, and a large sack filled with gold and silver plated urns, plates, and utensils.
Actually, no, that's what he'll do. So, like, yeah, I'm like, in his head, he's claiming the coins and the gemstones as victory loot, as his reward, and he's returning the stolen property in the plate. So he's like, yeah, let's do this.
All right, cool. All right, so yes, go on.
Did Frey have any cash on her?
She did not. Just what she had
perfect.
was what she had. So I assume she just took money from the camp coffers.
Oh, how much is that bronze ring? Or can I find out a way of how much that bronze ring
if you
would be
go
worth?
to a merchant and try... Oh, well, yeah, you can make a wisdom check to appraise it if you like.
Let's do a wisdom. 12.
All right, so yeah, well, you know, you've pawned a lot of rings off in your time. You reckon you could? You reckon you could? It's nice. It's really nice. You think you might be able to get 400 or 500 gold pieces for it?
Okay. He's going to look at the ring, kind of palm it over a bit, and then add it to the silver ring on the necklace that he's wearing around his neck.
Cool.
All right.
Actually, Gregory is going to, seeing Leaf plundering all the hoard of gems. He's just gonna. He's noticed that you done it. He's just gonna come up behind Leaf and like, Leaf. Yes. Surely, we should be returning this property to their rightful owners. Yes, which is
Yep, that's what the sack's for. That's plates and cups and all the rest.
Yes, yes. All these lovely fine crockery and cutlery should find their way back to the true owners, or maybe just to the people of Alderheart. We should box it all up and bring it back to the Great Tree with us.
Yes, yes. Now we need to find a bank and deposit all this loot that we got.
What? No, not.
The coins and the gems. The plates can go. We don't need the plates and the gems. That's property. We're not going to need that. But the coins, that's our reward. That's our reward.
What? Did you get coins?
Yeah, the coins. Look, see the 25.
You...
Like I counted 25 from the packs. There was the one that I cut his head off, the one that cut his arm off, and then to cut his head off, and the one that stabbed in the belly. So, oh wait, no, that was only.
You're talking so much about taking stuff off bodies that Gregory becomes abhorred by the entire situation and actually just walks away from you. Like just ruffling his feathers in like a really uncomfortable, just not okay with the discussion at all.
And Leaf does not notice this and is so wrapped up in all the violence and like, and then I did this, and then I did this, and then there was some gemstones in that, and then the fox lady came out, and then we talked to her, and then then Basil stabbed her, and then we really stabbed her, and then she fell down, and then he just really fucking stabbed her really again, and then she died, and then you talked to him, and then he distracted you with something else, and I started looting, and then Kashmir found a bunch of saffron, and what were we doing?
Leaf.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should just collect this stuff up and take it back.
What do you think I've been doing? Come on, let's go.
Yes.
Okay, let's start loading it into the crate. The what's it called? The
wagon.
Cart. Like, yeah, the wagon.
All right. So as you guys conclude your business and head back towards Alderheart, it's even though there was a victory for the Perch Guard and the militia, the mood sort of becomes very somber as they gather up their own dead, the fallen farmers and militiamen who couldn't fight as well as the Perch Guard, and it was actually like at great cost they won the fight. There's actually a lot of dead, and they start piling them up on the wagons, and it turns into more of a funeral procession on the way back. The mood becomes quite somber.
Would know about the funeral arrangements for the Perch Guard and stuff, right?
Yes, but not many Perch Guard actually fell. It was more the commoners
more for like the commoners of Alderheart. Would he know?
Well, you know, it'd be up to like their families to collect them and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're gonna take them back to the Great Tree and.
Yeah.
All right. So Gregory, gentle repose.
Gentle repose.
No.
I think you're gonna do that with one body at a time.
Yeah, it's only one body and it's a level 2 spell.
Yeah. So as you're making your way back and you guys sort of catch up with this wagons, you know, full of bodies being taken, you guys sort of walk up with this handcart full of loot. The commander of the Perch Guard, Brill, notices. She's like, "Hello, hang on. What do you think you're doing with that there?"
"Oh, well, we're taking it back to the Great Tree of Alderheart for the council to decide how to redistribute it."
She eyeballs you up and down, Gregory, noticing that you're wearing Perch Guard armor. Although, you know, it's outdated compared to what they're wearing now. And she's like, that's quite a set of armor you've got there. I don't recognize you. You are Perch Guard?
Previously Perch Guard.
Oh, well.
From quite a long time ago, actually.
Oh, well, thank you for your service, and thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for yours also.
You are the group that fought inside the camp and slayed the captain.
Yes, that is the very same.
Oh, well.
It was glorious.
Oh, I'm sure it was. Well, between you and the Ash Knight, we had our work cut out for us. I guess
I'll be sure that you are staying in town at the moment.
Yes, of course.
That's all right. Well, I'll be sure I see that the tavern owner shouts you around tonight on the perch guard's coffers.
Wait, wait 1 moment. You mentioned the was it the Ash Knight?
Yes, that crazy Strig that was fighting 10 bandits on his own.
What
Yeah,
a
gravel boys.
madman!
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yes, he's quite an amazing fighter. More than once I've proposed that he join the perch guard, but he is reluctant.
What? Why not? Perch Guard is awesome.
Oh well,
Yeah,
ask him.
It does have some drawbacks. All the benefits it does have. Vigilante justice can sometimes also be have a place in our legal system, I think.
Yes, well, that's a conversation for another day. Let's get this dead back.
Of course. And Gregory is gonna just make a little
And she sort of turns to Leaf, who's, the one holding the handcart, and you can leave that with, there'll be, a retinue of perch guard sorting out the stolen items at the market gate. You can leave that with them.
Okay. And then,
Yes.
so, like, leading to Gregory, like, how do I get the loot later that they're gonna take it?
She shoots you a wink, Leaf. Like, well done fighting tonight, Laura Day. Your name?
Leave?
So I saw you. I hear you cut down many of the bandits inside that camp.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm sure we'll talk again soon. I have things to do.
Okay. She noticed.
Yes, she was Leaf. You didn't get much in there word-wise, did you? It was a pretty one-sided conversation, I think.
What?
That interaction was more just her blabbing at you. You not saying
Gregory, I
much.
know you must be getting on this. You need to read the subtext. What she was saying was, "I'm going to be the first humble folk in the Perch Guard. This is going to be awesome."
Yeah, I think.
And he just sort of gets the car, and just starts like charging to like where is she said to
Something
drop it off?
Jesus.
He's like, ah!
All right, you guys go back. You
Imagine
did.
things like jumbling out of the cart as like,
Yes,
all
spilling
three
behind it.
couples
It's this trail of coins on the way back to Alderheart.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys return. You ditch the wagon with the perch guard and make your way back up the elevator and back to the tavern. The mood picks up once the dead are dealt with, and it's late now, but people, return for a post-sortie drink. As the night progresses inside the wooden flagon, the tavern you guys are staying at, and you guys, as a group, along with this Ash Knight, the Strig are the talk of the town. As you drink, you notice that the Strig is actually in the bar, sitting on his own, at the edge of the bar inside the tavern.
How inebriated are we by this point? Do we?
Well, that's up
What
to you.
Gregory's wondering is, has he had to pay for a drink tonight?
You have not. No, the townsfolk, the other militiamen, are all quite generous tonight, as well as the tavern owner himself. As promised, Brill sent word to the tavern and that you guys are to be treated well.
Alright, so in that case, Leaf has not had an empty cup the entire night.
Yeah,
Can
I
we
think
get some
Cashmere
tavern
is-
music?
Cashmere is cooked as well.
Tavern music's already come through, I think.
What about some like banjo or something? I don't know. No, I was just saying. Okay. What I was going to ask you.
I'm only
first
getting
was-
ambience.
Hmm.
I'm only getting the night ambience.
Yeah, I've only had ambience. I have
Okay,
no music.
hold up. I will stop it.
I've
And
got
then-
like a sitar playing. Do we have that?
Yeah, I've got the sitar.
There it is. Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, it might have been delayed. Apologies.
Yeah, is it good booze as a brewer himself, Gregory?
It's the same one you tried the other night, so
I do recall that was quite good.
it was, yes, it was not bad.
Yes.
And separately, if I may, just as an actor's faux pas, I am method acting and drinking while we do this, so this is going to be an interesting interaction. I sacrifice for my craft. Do you do the same?
Yeah. Only the noblest sacrifice for you, Leaf. No,
Let's do this!
now that
I am the
Gregory-
hero of the... What's the battle called? What are the people calling the battle?
Ooh, what are they calling it? We'll call it,
Bandits Rest.
The Big
'Cause we
Bandit
killed them
Battle
all.
Bonanza.
Big Bandit Battle.
the Big Bandit Battle Bonanza. Yeah, that's what it goes down as. They call it
Big Bandit
Triple B
Bonanza
for
Boogaloo 2.
at the
I'm
moment.
the
They,
hero of the Triple B!
But we are called the big what was it? The Big Battle or Big Bandit Bonanza. What was the fucking name?
Big Bandit Battle Bonanza.
Big Battle
No,
Big Bandit Battle
Bu-
Bonanza.
Big Bandit Bush Battle Bonanza. Quadruple B.
Warriors.
Just 5 Bs.
So
Two
we are the
to be-
Warriors. The Big Bush Bandit Battle.
We're the fucking heroes of the fucking
Warriors.
day!
So
Yes!
I'm just gonna type that out there.
Drink!
The big BBBBBW. All right, got it.
What?
What?
All right.
Sirenscape is just
Um,
not working for me. I was still just getting ambience, so I rebooted it, and now I'm getting...
You should be getting like a sitar.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Even a
Here we
pic-
go. Here we go.
There's a picture with lanterns now. There it goes. All right.
There we are. Apologies for that.
Nah, it's all good. It's not my fault.
You fucking will be cunt. What?
Ugh, God.
Whoa,
Whoa.
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 That's right for you, Josh.
All right.
Whoa.
There goes our American fan base.
Hold up. I'm just gonna change this to fight music. Fight
God.
music.
What? Every cat.
Noticing the
What can't I do? Sorry.
string.
Oh Christ! I just
Noticing the
accidentally launched
streak.
League of Legends. So you've noticed, yeah, that this Ash Knight is.
Yeah.
Oh God! Hang on, sorry. I accidentally just hit the League of.
LOL.
I just launched LOL accidentally. God damn it! Give it one. Misclick.
This is fantastic. I'm
Misclick.
so excited.
Oh.
I
Oh,
take
God.
mid. I'll take mid.
I'll play.
got-
So
what's his
sick.
name?
All right, there we go. That's gone. That's out of the way. All right, so yeah, you notice that this Ash Knight, still he's taking his helmet off, but he's still wearing his full plate armor, just sitting at the end of the bar, enjoying a frothy.
Gregory would like to slide into that DM.
He notices you slide up into his DMs. He's like, oh, hello. Oh God. Yeah, let me just close League of Legends. It's making noise. There we go.
I always love it when
Exiting.
the DM secretly plays.
Hello there.
Legend at the same time.
How do you do,
Yes.
Porchguard?
Hello there, String Knight. Well, I'm doing quite pleasantly myself. My name is Gregory Lightfeather.
Oh,
Well-
yes. You're the one that was fighting in the camp.
I think I noticed you're fighting a bit better than ours, actually. Single-handedly, what was it, 10? Single men?
Yes, well, just happy to help.
What was your name, fellow?
My name is Riffin. They call me the Ash Knight. Riffin, the Ash Knight.
Riffin. Pleasure, absolute pleasure to make your acquaintance, Riffin.
Likewise.
Does he have a beer in hand?
He does. He extends his flag in for a cheers.
Yes, I would like to toast the cheers.
To the
And I would
fallen
like to
dead.
say- Gregor would like to make it a very loud toast for the entire bar. Like, to the
yes.
fallen dead!
The bar repeats it. To the fallen dead! Hey!
Yeah, and then
Fallen
it's
dead.
It's
More
a sculling
beer.
contest with this drink now as well, just by the way.
What? So, Perch Guard,
Yes.
you look like you're, no offense, but a little over the hill. You're not on active duty, are you?
No, a little bit, yeah. Bit of salt and pepper in the hair, in the feathers, and yeah, a little bit. Not as much meat on the bones as there once was. But yes, I've come out of retirement.
Is Gregory Lightfeather, and he's the best hero in. Where are we from again? Kashmir! Kashmir, where are we from again?
You should know this, mate.
The streak
I'm not gonna
looks
tell you.
looks over. He's like, "Oh, the maniac with the greatsword."
Yes, the maniac from Meadowfen. Yes.
You fight well, but you're very reckless.
He's exuberant, yes.
I'm just so excited. The thrill of the fight. It's just. Kashi,
What?
you know what we should do? Drink more.
Okay, I've very interesting a lot.
He
so
leads
far.
into you, Gregory, and he's like, look, whenever you're fighting with him, I would probably stay at least 6 feet away so you don't cup the wrong end of that great sword."
Yes. Very
No,
astute.
For real, I've seen it happen.
Oh, really? Oh, dear.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that probably. It's honestly a miracle that didn't happen.
Oh, what are his blessings? Okay, well,
So,
I'll take that into consideration, I guess.
rumor has it the Burt Folk Council is planning an offensive against the Bandit Fortress.
An offensive? That was what was that we hit just before? Was that just one of the out camps, was it?
That was a camp, the Bandit Fortress. Somewhere outside town. I made one of the captives squeal just before I turned him in to Brill.
Yes. And, just when would we be, don't mean to overstep my bounds there, but when would, the council be sending a force to
Can't
the
say.
Bandit Fortress?
I will be getting involved. I have to head out on my own business tomorrow.
Oh, really? Where does that take you?
Not sure. My best friend Oddwald, he's gone missing, and I have to go find him.
We find people.
Yes, we've
We
quite
found-
successful at quite a few people, I believe.
Oh no!
Lots of people.
Oh, I couldn't possibly. This is I have to do this alone.
No, seriously, like there was a big slug thing and it sneezed all over. She was up against the wall, and this thing I attacked it a bunch, and it goes on a whole describing in random order the entire battle.
Oh no, really, it's fine. It's just Oddwald being Oddwald. He's always been strange. I've known him my whole life, but I just feel like
Appropriate name.
he's gotten himself into something lately. I don't know what, and I'm not sure where he is, but I'm gonna go find him.
Well, perhaps we might find him at the Bandit Fortress. That would be a pleasant surprise.
I doubt it. But cheers.
Yes.
It was
The Victoria's dead.
to a great battle, and if you get involved with this attack on the Bandit Fortress, good luck.
Thank you, and good luck with finding Oddball as well, Griffin.
He finishes his drink and walks off to his room.
Yeah.
If
Yes,
Leave.
Kashi.
if I can't drink anymore,
I had the same problem.
you have to finish.
Go to
this
the
one for
balcony.
me.
You
Finish
throw
this
up.
one. Oh,
You can throw up. Trust me, you throw
Okay.
up, and you
Okay.
can drink more.
oh, that's a good idea.
It's a great. Come on.
Alright, let's go.
Strategic vomit. Here is a brave one. Let's go.
Just hearing the word vomit makes Cash.
Yeah, Leaf doesn't actually make it. If Kashi goes, then so does Leaf.
Let's.
You can make it to the door. Just
Con save.
trail of vomit leaving the bar.
Yeah, I feel like he chucks a bit. Just a little.
Shall I roll on the 5e carousing table?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh man.
there will be some carousing.
Indeed.
There was much carousing.
Leave.
We?
I think I feel a little bit better after that.
Actually, how well is Lee feeling?
Oh,
Did I do it twice?
you did it
Nope.
twice.
Oh, well, we'll go with the first one, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he basically like throws up and is like, alright, and then just passes out.
Okay,
No, no.
here we go. Rolling on the carousing table. Hopefully it doesn't derail the session. A 6. What do we got? You have been recruited to help run a local festival, play, or similar event. Oh, great. We got,
Oh no.
there goes the session. So, who likes Macbeth?
Like who?
The Scottish play.
So we'll say at some point in the night, one of you, I think I'll go with Kashmir. You wake up the next morning with a crumbled note in your pocket, with the details of some local playwright, and just like in the after his details, just the words "contact me" underlined.
Leaf, do you know what this means?
Last thing I remember is you not being able to drink anything, and I'm saying we should throw up, and then we did throw up, and then I can't remember anything.
Last thing I remember is trying to drag you somewhere.
No, wait, you're right. That's the second. I remember. No, that's a lie. I don't remember anything.
I don't. What do you know what this note is? No.
Not a clue. Wait, no. We were talking to people, and you were bragging about how good you were at cooking, and
Yeah.
I was throwing up, but then I think you agreed to cook for some. Maybe you're cooking for someone. You're cooking for someone.
Were they gonna
Will you
pay
cook-
me?
I don't know, but when you cook for them, can you cook for me too, please? I'm very hungry.
I don't have.
You need to
okay.
find it. You need to fix this. My
Alright.
head hurts.
You're interrupted by a knock at the door.
Dun, dun,
Let's
dun.
not get it. I'm already up.
How many people are in the room? Is it all of us or just one room?
It's yeah, you have one room, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So at the door, there is a small Gallus messenger, a young Gallus. He's like, "Oh, good morning. Council summons, urgent." He just hands you a letter.
Can we have like 5 minutes, please?
Look, I'm just a messenger. I wouldn't keep him waiting too long. Okay, have a good day.
Kashmir.
Okay.
Kashmir.
Gregory.
Kashmir.
What?
What is that? What?
Nothing. Oh, council.
Bazzy?
Something.
Council.
Yes, we got.
Show me the paper.
We have to see the council.
Gregory.
Oh, this paper?
Why do you have 2 pieces of paper?
One is council summons, and one is something I don't recognize. Here, I can hand
Council, it says. All right. So what is Gregory's gonna look at the council summons first?
Okay.
What's the council summons say?
Oh, it just says requesting the presence of Gregory Lightfeather and Company as the council chambers ASAP.
Oh, Kashmir, what? It says as soon as possible.
No, it doesn't.
It literally says it. No. The council summons. What's this?
It says a sap. That means
A sap.
assume
That's not.
I thought
silence as possum.
What's?
So why would they be asking about possums?
Gregory's now gonna
Is
look at
this
the-
related to Kashmir's note?
Leave.
What's the other piece of paper say, Josh?
It had details of a local playwright and said "contact me" underlined. That's what was in
It's like a
Kashmir's
name
pocket.
and- name and address. And
Yeah,
stuff.
name, address.
Well, Kashmir, it looks like
Someone who lives up in the Bows, which is like the upper class residences high up in the older Heart Tree.
looks like you made friends with a rich person, and they want you to go and see them. Is what it looks like.
Not sure I'll sort that out later.
Well, we definitely need to go to the council. So everyone up.
All right, so you guys
Leave.
slowly get out of bed, rubbing your heads. Enjoy
At this
a
point,
hearty
everyone realizes
breakfast.
Leaf is naked.
Leaf is naked.
We don't
Leaf
have
is
to.
naked.
We don't have to do. We don't have to roll for this.
Please, please, no more furry jokes tonight.
I honestly forget we're animals.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, that's right, it's in that setting.
Josh, just so you know,
Yes.
at some point I'd like to sell my leather armor and one of my short swords, if
Of
that's
course,
possible.
well, the canopy
Just tell me how
market
much
is
gold.
on the way.
Just, yeah, don't have to roleplay it if you don't want to.
Oh, well, the leather armor and short sword, yeah, you can just cash in for 25% of their actual market value on D&D Beyond.
Bloody 250 and I get 5 gold pieces. Bloody, what is this rip off?
We can roleplay it if you want to haggle with me, the DM.
I'm
Hey,
fine.
mate, this bloke doesn't want to haggle.
Or you bloody what?
What's it, the line in Kingdom Come? Oh, I'd like to talk about the price.
I like to talk about the price. That's right.
Naturally. So after you consolidate your hungover selves, you make your way up the branches of Alderheart via staircases, pulley systems, and bridges and whatnot. Do you guys want to head straight to the council plaza?
Yes, please.
Yes.
As little movement as possible because Kashmir is very hungover.
All right,
I think
so-
Gregory and Leaf are kind of. Gregory's kind of carrying both Kashmir and Leaf.
No, Leaf's fine.
Leaf's fine now.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
just he's easy to bounce back.
I got
Hey.
it through a hair.
Gregory, I've
Is there
recruited Leaf.
What's the
Uh,
opposite of an inspiration point?
Permanent
disadvantage on something. Yeah.
Desperation. Desperation.
Desperate. Anyway, all right. So you guys walk back to the council plaza again. Outside the doors, the guards recognize you guys from last time and wave you straight in. It's like, council's waiting for you.
Thank you, sirs.
The receptionist beckons you straight in, just like, oh, yeah, council's ready. Head straight on in. You walk in. The same 5 council members are there, along with Brill, the commander of the Perch Guard, standing to the side.
Gregory's gonna give Brill a familiar nod.
She nods back.
wink.
Speaker Beta opens the meeting. Welcome back, Gregory and party. Had
Thank you,
a
speaker.
bit of a big night there, did we?
Oh, just some celebrations on a well-fought battle, well-deserved drinks, I
And
think.
Well deserved it was. We Alderheart Council and the people of Alderheart, thank you for your service.
Thank you. And,
So
it's a
the
pleasure.
council, we conferred overnight, and it has been decreed that now that the immediate bandit threat to Alderheart has been quelled, at least for the time being, a small detachment of Perch Guard will be deployed to the Meadowfen area.
Oh, that is delightful news. Thank you. No, I don't think we have enough thanks to give you, speaker. That is just
Oh, thank you,
very gracious.
light fella. And if you would, the council has another request of you.
Speak. Yes, anything.
Yes, I will join the Perch Guard.
She just kind of brushes past that comment. Just, well, anyway, some captives were taken last night, and after some interrogations, we have located the epicenter of the Bandit Coalition's operations.
Oh, indeed.
It is a well-supplied and an easy-to-defend fortress. After discussing it with Commander Brill here, it has been determined that a full-scale attack with the Perch Guard
would result in many casualties, and perhaps there is a better way to approach the situation. We think that a small group could infiltrate the fortress and dispatch the leader of the bandit coalition without a great amount of casualties that a full-scale attack would involve. After the prowess you and your group have displayed, the council and the Perch Guard request if you would like to take on this mission. Of course, there will be payments.
Certainty of death. Small chance of success. What are we waiting for? Sorry.
Oh, fantastic. That's well, that's great to hear, Lightfeather. All the Heart will be in debt to you for a long time after this. And young Lorde, Leaf, is it?
Leaf. Yes.
Apologies, I was muted.
Oh, good.
Yes.
After speaking to Captain Brill here, after your request yesterday and her witnessing of your prowess in battle last night, she has decreed that should you return from this mission alive, the rank of Perch Guard recruit will be bestowed upon you. You will be the first humble folk to be ever recruited to the Perch Guard.
Thank you very kindly for this offer. I will not let you down. Turns around, is like, I'm so happy.
That's fantastic.
You notice that the two guards standing sentry behind you at the door rustle uncomfortably, like a little bit in their armor.
Gregory's just gonna pull Leaf to the side and say, Don't worry about their stairs, Leaf. You'll be sitting above them in the Perch Guard in no time at all.
They'll be the first to go.
Skill that they could only dream of.
Very well.
Thank you very kindly, Lightfeather. Your words of inspiration mean a lot.
Well, Captain Brill will brief you before you leave. We think it's prudent that you leave as soon as possible. And she will also see that you are equipped with anything you need for the journey.
Lovely. How soon is as soon as possible? Like within the day, hour?
Best you leave today. Yes.
Today, okay. Oh, of course. Lovely. All right. Brill. When would you like to meet for supplies and some such?
I will follow you out now.
Lovely.
All right. Well, good luck on your mission, Lightfeather, and may the Amaranthan guide you.
Blessings upon you, Speaker Beta, and you other four as well. Yes.
Yes. Goodbye.
Fairly well.
All right. Captain Brill follows you out into the foyer where she briefs you. She informs you that the Bandit Fortress is located in the Crest, a mountain range 5 days to the northwest of Alderheart.
5 days.
Just gonna look at the world map now.
Yes, I will hopefully bring up the old world map here.
Ah, it's the northeast.
Oh, so did I say northwest? Sorry, I meant northeast. Yes.
Northeast. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got the world map open in another tab anyway.
Oh, it's already written on a map. We could have just showed them the map.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Bandit Fortress.
Yeah.
I think it might be here, guys.
I think we
It's on
knew
all
about
the
this before.
It's on all the maps. We go.
Yeah.
Bandit Fortress. No, that's actually the name of the fortress. It just so happens that the bandits have taken up residence there.
Oh, it's got like a French twang. It's Bandit. Bandit Fortress. It's just coincidental. North of it is just the actual Bandit Fortress.
All right. So, Brill supplies you with a note to show any merchant in the Canopy Market, as long as it is supplies related to business matters. The cost will be covered by the Council Plaza.
Basil's gonna get everyone's attention at this point.
We?
And as soon as we hear that, his ears prick up.
Yes. Anything. Basil?
Me. Basil.
Adam?
I think he might have.
I
His
think-
catatonic.
I think that's why he was
Does anyone have a
he's getting
potion?
your attention. He passed out.
Oh, no.
Someone fix Basil. Oh dear, alright. I'm gonna start some CPR and then roll him to the side. Get him rolled over there. Kashmir, I need you to start doing compressions. Is that okay?
I don't know what that is.
No, it's just simple. You roll him over and you just pound on his chest repeatedly. No, actually,
Oh.
Leaf, you're better. You might be better for this job. Leaf.
Pound on his head, roger that, and just start punching him in the chest.
Yes,
Did
keep
I-
on.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh,
He's back.
Oh,
I
Basil,
cut out.
back
Well,
down.
well
Sorry,
done.
I had
Well done.
something stuck in my throat.
Oh,
So he pulls out his short sword and shows it to the party and says, "This blade is Frey's blade, the purple I killed in the camp. This blade alone is enough to convince bandits that I, or whoever's wielding it, is a captain of a bandit crew.
devious.
If we dirty ourselves up enough, make ourselves look like banditry. I'm sorry, Gregory, it might be out of your taste a little bit, but and just say that we're survivors of the bush bash bonanza, survivors, and that we are prepared for big bash bonanza boogaloo too. We can get in.
Today's
But
hashtag Big Bush Bonanza. Bush Bash Bonanza. Oh my god. Spooky
But-
Frog now this.
I have another plan. And I'm able to create poisons. If we get in to the main captain or the main leaders, commanders place of, where they are, manage to sit down with them, there's a few things we can do. We can either attack them, and I can use a poison that will keep them incapacitated, therefore easy to kill. We can somehow get something in the area that can be like a fume that can knock them out so we can go in and slay them. Or depending how far we can take this, they'll pay for it. We could straight up drop it in food, she'll eat it, or he'll eat it, and they'll be dead outright. So, out of
I
game
heard
terms,
blah 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 blah.
Yep.
I don't get to hit anything with the sword.
yes, pretty much, but it means that we get to keep our heads, and we can take this thing clean. Like, we can fight our way out if we really want to, Leaf, but this is a way for us to get in, kill one person, and leave.
What about
like we
your
said-
skill with
Fine,
those
but the
daggers
moment I get
there,
a chance to
Basil?
fight my way out, I'm doing it.
No, that's fair enough.
Well,
But
you're quite skilled with those daggers there, Basil. Maybe we could put those to good use. I mean, as much as I abhor the murder and the killing and the poisoning and just violence in general, some people deserve justice, and well, these bandits, they might just be come under that banner. And I think we can resort to more violent measures in this instance if we get the chance. So could you? I mean, yeah, I saw you with those daggers in the fight before. Surely you could,
I'm more than happy to fight these individuals. I just thought at least
without them knowing
we
it,
can-
is what I'm saying.
I can definitely be sneaky about it. I'm definitely more sneaky.
Yes, you are quite small.
I am, yeah, I can get into places where people don't normally think and see. And I'll definitely have to unlock some doors for us, but this sword, which he puts out again, can get us through the door without, only very
Without
few questions
confrontation.
asked. Yeah,
Yes,
and
well,
even maybe
some
get us
slight
an audience. If
confrontation.
we're one of the few survivors from this battle, they may bring us in because they want more information.
Yes, yes.
And if we do end up killing the bandit leader and then disposing of everyone in the room, we may still have to fight our way out. Which means we can kill all of them, but remembering
Do-
that all these bandits came from same backgrounds as us, that we are like them. We just were dealt the right hand, they were dealt the wrong hand. Most of these bandits came from, or even when I was a bandit, came from these areas that are now burnt to a crisp, and just had to find my own way to survive.
Wait,
which led me
you
down
were
the
a
path.
bandit?
Yes, we've had this.
Yes. He realizes at this point, yeah. Frey took me under her paw? Arms?
Paw.
Legs? Took me under her paw and taught me the skills that you guys have seen. And she turned me down a dark path that I turned from just before it was too late. And she's been tracking me down since. Everywhere I went, she would turn up with her crew, and I'd have to flee. And it wasn't till recently, obviously, the battle, that I saw her again. But it meant that I could finally end this problem. That's why I killed her in such a way. I saw an opportunity to finally end my misery, my need to run, so I can finally relax and be comfortable where I am, not worrying if I have to look over my shoulder to see if she's hunting me down.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would have done the same thing.
He kind of, it's like a sigh of
we can
relief for
be
him
here.
hearing Leaf say that. It's like, thank you, Leaf. But one of these things that she did teach me was obviously deception, obviously lying, obviously sneaking, stealing, and how to create poisons, which these poisons can be quite powerful. And if we were to use them, it would equal 12d6 poison damage to one person on a DC 19 Constitution saving throw. But that's if they pay for the poison, which I may have to get from.
Question:
means
will
not
bandits
illegal.
that trained you in their poisonous ways devolve to the same poison?
We'll
Like,
have
if
to
it-
see how.
That's a surprisingly astute question.
If you're asking if the council will pay for these poisons, they won't. They'll pay for equipment
Does
like
anyone have
weapons,
2,000 spare gold then?
armor.
But look, I can.
I have. I think I have like.
How
3
much can
gold.
we get for a pound of saffron?
Can we bump that up to 2,000 gold pieces?
Captain Brill has some final words for you guys just before you leave the plaza. It's all good. All right, so we've learnt from the captives that the leader of the coalition is a servant woman named Benna Seridan. And we believe if you take her out, the coalition will scatter and disappear to the winds without a strong leadership holding them together. She'll no doubt be holed up in the fortress.
And, any other targets of interest, or just that? Just her?
I mean, if you can... Obviously, we'd be grateful for any bandit scum that you cut down, but she's the primary target.
Alright, well.
I think we can do it.
Yes,
know we
Basil,
can do
I have faith in your ability.
I can get us in there.
Now, about, making us less conspicuous, I say. Do you have anything that's not, Perch Guard, I guess?
For you?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, it'll be fine. You can pick up a
armor
different looking set of armor, in the canopy market.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's,
Something that they
yeah,
probably wouldn't be wearing stuff that's like tattered. It's just more cobbled together stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would like to pick up just like stuff that's literally like just from random like I'm assuming they have it ordered in like a this suit, or these pieces go together, these pieces go together, these pieces go together.
Yeah.
Gary's
No,
just
you
gonna
can
go
pick
to-
up
he's gonna walk along and pick one from each of them.
Yeah, you can pick up a
well.
piecemeal suit of armor that's statistically the same as what you have now, but it doesn't look like Perch Guard armor.
Yeah, what armor are you wearing at the moment?
Male, I think.
You may be able to pick up splint. They may pay for a splint.
What's that?
Splint is 18 AC, from what I remember. So with your
Splint mail
shield,
is large metal pieces joined together with chainmail pieces to form a sort of rigid but flexible coat.
Where would I find that?
I doubt they would give us plate, but maybe some. Yeah. By the way, into the Discord chat, I've sent my list of poisons. If we have any money at all that we can put towards that, even a truth serum to just give this person so that we can find out more information about them. It acts like Zone of Truth, by the way. If not, yeah, it is what it is.
Could
I
I
think I
pick
disappeared
up?
again.
Where is this, by the way? Adventure log. D&D Beyond, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
I
that's
can
on.
give you 3 gold, Basil. I don't really need it.
It's alright, you keep your 3 gold.
25 and a potion of feather falling.
Yeah, do I know how much... Actually, while we're here, kind of, I guess, looking around town for the armor, I'm going to get someone to, like, appraise how much that potion of resistance would go for. Is that possible?
Sure.
With the little satchel with it, say,
Yeah.
and explain to them
So
with this
it'll-
satchel, if you put something in it.
It will sell for 50% of whatever potion or resistance's value it on D.
Okay, let me have a look.
I don't think it has a value on D&D Beyond that I can see.
No,
Huh?
it doesn't have a value.
Okay. We'll just say it's the same value as a potion of healing, so it's 50 GP, so you can get 25 for it.
25 for it. Okay, so that'll push me up to... Okay, well, I really don't want to sell this ring. And and Basil himself is like sitting on it, fingering this ring, knowing that he could possibly get 400 gold pieces for this ruby ring, but the sentimental value is just too much.
Casimir, didn't you have a pound of saffron?
Well, yes. Yes, what of it?
Would it be possible for you to part with some of that saffron?
Well, you see, well, I was going to... Yes? What? I was going to use it for cooking, you see.
All that's a literal pound.
Well, eventually, yes, I suppose.
In like, what, 40 years' time?
Well, I do like saffron.
It should be bad by that point.
All right. All right.
Just sell half of it. That gives you
All
20 years of saffron.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go find that spice trader that I was talking to last time we were down in this market district,
Okay.
and see how much he'll give me for the whole pound minus just like a small bag.
Also, I have a disguise kit, so I can help anyone hide themselves and not look like they are at the moment. So we can do that as we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Quickly searching for some guidelines on herbs value. Oh, here we go. There we go. It's well, it turns out saffron is worth 15 gold pieces a pound.
Oh.
So 7.5.
No, I think you mean 1,500.
No,
Yeah.
it's 15 gold
15,000.
pieces. Yeah, like a
15,000?
gold piece is a lot. That's 10 silver pieces, which is 10 copper pieces, and you know what?
Same as
Yeah.
$10. So 15 gold pieces is what, $150?
Well, it's like, you know, the base on a common like person, a commoner, it's a silver a day in living costs. So
Keeps
Well,
the
that way.
doctor away.
Nah, Gregory is still appalled that it's 15. He's just like making sputter. 15.
What about
it's well, here, check this out. The value 15 gold pieces is
the value of 1 pound of saffron or 1 ox.
He's still sputtering. He's
Are there any
still,
oxes buying anything?
The merchant is like, well, I can, if 15 gold pieces isn't good enough, I can offer you this ox.
Ox. And it's
Do you
just
mean-
like
do you mean
a,
Yes.
it's a shelf hand who just turns around and looks at us.
If you mean ox, I don't really have any use for it.
Well,
Are you crazy?
You
You
could
could
cook
make
up
a-
quite a bit of yes.
You could make a carriage for it, and then you could have a kitchen running off the ox.
Oh, I was gonna say you eat the ox.
That's
And
that's
Greg.
why we're best friends.
Does it
Oh,
have a
I-
riding skill?
Gregory, you can upgrade to splint mail for free on the council.
Oh. So if I move that to wearing.
Unfortunately, I lose all my bonuses if I put on armor, so I have nothing.
That is correct.
Hmm.
Barbarian, yeah.
I'm gonna buy a new scarf, a red one.
The merchant's like reading the note. It's like, says this is only for gear related to what's it say here? Infiltration and skirmishing. He like looks at the scarf, the red scarf. He's like,
Basil walks
make a persuasion check, Leaf.
No, well, Basil will walk forwards and
Okay.
says, try and use his persuasion skill here and says, look, we need to be on a secret mission. He's well known for wearing this scarf. If we get this, I will find it easier to hide him as someone else than who he really is.
All right, I'll give. So Leaf can make a Leaf can make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Can I leave Mickey's? No, that's actually probably better than I could come up with. It. Yeah.
Oh. 0
Oof.
bonus.
Well.
The merchant is unsure, just looking at it and is like kind of looks at the note and kind of goes, hands it over to him. What hands over the scarf, wondering if he's just cost himself some money, if the council will reimburse him for said scarf. But
Just say it's a tactical scarf, one with the strategic importance.
Yes, I mean it's a disguise. I mean,
he likes that actually. He's like, oh, okay, yes, it has a built-in scabbard.
yes.
Here,
very-
please
very
take this scabbard as well.
fine.
He ties the
Put it
scarf.
in
He ties the
scabbard.
scarf around the scabbard and hands it over. And he's satisfied. He's like, yes, I believe they'll reimburse me for that.
Yes.
That actually might be an
Oh,
idea,
you're
having like a secret weapon stashed in there.
In a
Yeah,
scarf that you
like-
wrap around your neck.
It's
Yeah,
it's like a great sword scabbard, but with through the little leather bit that you usually hang on your back. It's just, the scarf is just like threaded through it. So
Yeah.
I have a question.
It's like pulling the sword
Before-
out of the this sorting hat.
Before we get any
Yes.
further, what was how big was the sword that you gave or that you were holding on to, Basil?
there's a short
How
sword.
heavy is it?
It's a
It's a
short, sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna actually go. It was just a bare blade, wasn't it?
What do you mean?
What do you
Have a-
mean?
did it have a
It's just
scabbard?
like a fancy. It's just like a fancy regular sword. It's nothing
it have a
special. It's not
scabbard?
+1, nothing like that.
Does it have a scabbard?
I put it in my own scabbard.
Oh, so you got
What?
rid of your own other short sword.
Actually just sold my other short sword.
Okay, cool.
So I have
was
2
gonna
short
say.
swords, 2 daggers, and
so you
a
got 2
short bow
scabbards.
with 38 arrows, which might be worth getting some more
Okay.
arrows.
Because I was gonna say, well, we can if you didn't already have a scabbard for it, I was gonna say we can try and change this to a short sword scabbard instead of a great sword scabbard.
I think it would be a little bit more effective if it's one out and proud.
I mean, it's a
daggers that come
it's
towards us.
it's quite a very nice scabbard that they sold, and Leaf's one is a hand-me-down. So
Yeah.
Leave, well, time for an upgrade.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Leaving Forest Way, kid. Is there any chance I can have a +1 greatsword?
I'm afraid I don't believe the council. Look, they're being very generous here, and I don't think they'll reimburse for magic items. To be honest, very expensive.
Okay. No,
Alright,
walk off. There's literally nothing Leaf can get gear-wise for that.
Alright, do you
I'm
guys
gonna
He has
grab
everything
want,
he needs.
want anything else? Or-
10 torches, because I just remembered we didn't have torches at one time.
Didn't you?
Yep.
Okay.
I've got 9 torches still.
Oh, well, I'll grab. I think I'll grab 10 more anyway, because I didn't have. Is that okay to come
that's-
out of
that's
the
fine.
pocket of the boys? Okay.
Yes, that is fine.
1. God, it takes ages to add. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This really goes
We
down.
did it, guys.
Oh, we
Woo!
did it. Woo! Alright. Okay, anything else before you leave?
Can I go to a different merchant and sell off all 10 torches?
Count to
I'm
10
kidding.
again.
I'm kidding.
Alright.
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay. Okay. So, after concluding your business at the market, you guys descend from Alderheart, heading northeast into the forest.
Wait.
Oh,
Wait,
yep.
Before we get too far. Sorry, mate. Sorry
Yep.
to do this to you.
Yeah.
Kashmir,
Yes.
didn't you have that friend, the rich friend, before we get too far, did you not have urgent business with your...
Oh,
Gregory, I'm going to be honest with you. I have no memory of that at all. I feel like if it's important enough, then whoever wrote the note for me will find me when we get back.
Yes. When we get back, of course.
You know what's
man.
really funny is in all the great stories, that's the exact moment where the guy would turn up and start talking about how he needed our help.
Well,
was
he
just imagining
doesn't.
Someone with like,
Alright, Gregory's just gonna take the paper that he was waving in Kashmir's face.
Yeah.
And put it just safely in his pocket,
Okay.
coat pocket.
All right. And you guys commence your journey. For 5 days, trekking through the Humblewood forest, northeast. It rains, it storms, there's sunny days. And on the morning of the 6th day, you arrive at the foot of the Crest Mountain.
I will change it. I'm just bad at spelling.
Oh, all good.
Oh, God, I'm still bad at spelling.
Ooh, that's sick.
Ooh la la.
That is one epic mountain. I like it.
Okay.
Are there 2 moons there, Josh?
Yes? Yes, it's canon now?
Wait, where's the 2 moons? I can't. see.
Dos.
There's like a
The
second
right
one
screen
behind it.
above the horizon. So just the edge. It's almost like a lens flare.
Right of the 2 birds.
Alright, so the
Sorry?
jagged slopes of the crest tower before you, their peaks obscured by clouds. There is but a single path ahead. The dawning ascent up the mountain looks to be the only way to reach the summit and the bandit stronghold.
I hate climbing. Can't I by flying?
So who would
That's
like to lead the way?
That's all.
Well,
Try to lead the
okay,
way.
whoever's gonna lead can make a survival check for me.
Survival. Ooh. Take
Ooh.
that.
Alright, so you try and lead the way, Basil, but begins to rain as you ascend. You try and follow this path, but every now and then you get lost. I am going to roll a dice here.
Oh, I don't know this.
What is that?
Ooh, that was
cool,
rubble.
though. I like that.
That was good timing.
Yeah.
Can I get... Actually, I'm going to go off passive position.
That's a 13, my friend.
Yes, and yours is the highest. I think everybody else is... And
Mine's
It
10,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, boy. I can see a lot when I'm not looking.
Alright, so
He's too old.
as you get ready to
round a corner into another crevice on this path ascending the mountain. You swear that up ahead, over the sound of the pattering rain, you can hear voices. Multiple talking back and forth.
Oh, well, I'm going to put up my hand to the rest of them. Just stop. And I'm going to creep forwards and try and sneak up.
Alright, roll a stealth check.
Oh, crushed it.
Woo!
Nice.
Alright.
Love that.
You bloody didn't even see me do that, boys.
Wait, did you roll?
Yeah, 24.
So stealthy. I can't see it. Yeah.
Oh, I got the joke. A bit late to that. Even I didn't see. I'm too. Yep.
All right, so
Just that.
you are very stealthy, and between that and the sound of the pattering rain dampening your noise, you glance around the corner around this rocky formation, and you spot a patrol of 5 bandits descending the path.
5 bandits. Alright.
Various races, a few Mapaks among them, a few Jerbeens.
Okay. I'll slide. Oh well, I won't slide down the side of the face because I'm sure that'll make some noises. But I'll definitely move back to the group.
Are we?
And-
I whisper to Gregory. Are we allowed? Are we attacking these guys? Are we? Is that what we're
Well,
doing?
Basil.
Let us wait for Basil's intelligence.
Okay.
Basil
Okay.
comes around the corner and he says,
It looks like you've
There
got
are-
about a minute to decide what to do.
"There are 5 bandits up ahead. They look like they're coming our way. This might be a perfect time for us to check if this sword really is going to be able to do what I think it's going to be able to do. We may just be able
Yes.
to pass unnoticed.
Do you think
I
you
presume
could-
over these couple of days we've dirtied everyone up. Well, I say dirty, I've bandited everyone up.
Yeah.
I like to think Gregory's got like this really awesome blue and white bandana on.
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. All right. All right. I'd like to just keep walking forwards as a group, just casually, like we're meant
All
to
right,
be.
so
here.
you round the
and
corner
everyone-
confidently.
I'm gonna
The
raucously
whole
laughing.
Leaf is invisibly disappointed that he doesn't get to fight anyone.
Leaf.
No, Leaf, no, you're so silly. Oh, you're such a silly old. What? Lorraine.
As you round the
I
corner,
want to fight someone.
as you round the corner confidently, the bandits notice you and immediately shape themselves up. The one in the lead, a Mapak. They've all got their cloaks on, hoods up, trying to shield themselves from the rain. Yells out, "Hey, you there! Stand and deliver! What's your business?"
Do I see?
They've all got
Like,
their
obviously,
hands on sword
I've-
hilts.
Okay, I've obviously got my hilt and I like my sword and stuff, which is obviously displaying that I'm a captain. Do any of these guys look like that?
They look like grunts.
Grunts. All right, and as I walk around the corner, and I see them, since like, how dare you announce yourself in such a way to a captain of your kind?
Yeah.
Like, and clearly showing off the hilt, hands on hips, looking at them. It's like, we
Make-
have important business here, heading up to the Bandit Camp. And
Make
you-
Oh, sorry.
oh, go on.
No, sorry. I thought you were finished. Keep going.
No. And you are treating us in such a way? Who's your captain? Who do you sign? Who do you talk to? Who's in charge of you?
Make a deception check with advantage.
That's first, thank God.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh well, looks like Leaf's gonna get that fight after all.
The-
Hold up, do I get a 9? I don't, but
Oh my god.
they take us like a step forward menacingly. It's like, I don't recognize you. I never seen you before. And why are you traveling with the bird folk?
This is when Leaf steps forward. It's like, no, you listen here. We have to go through this. We're doing through shit today. I was supposed to fight someone. We're not getting to fight someone. So you get another fuck out of my way, or I'm gonna fucking help you to the ground.
is that rage? Did you activate rage?
That's intimidation.
oh,
Okay.
I already did it. Sorry, shit. I thought.
Nah, that's cool. I'll give you advantage for that because I liked it. So they kind of like take a step back, like almost hesitating. They go, "Oh, all right then. Sorry, I just can't be too careful out here. You know, The camp outside
quite
Elderheart just got attacked.
quite
Everyone got
understandable.
killed. We've had wounded coming in all day.
Yes, well, we were in that fight and
You don't say.
been trekking for 7 days.
All right then.
Preposterous weather.
All right, well, head on your way then. Make it quick. I think Banner's gonna want to talk to you.
All right, we'll make sure we speak to Banner. Now, if you see anyone else coming up these hills, it might be a bit better with a bit of manners. No one knows we're up here. There were no survivors.
Yep, sure. Sorry, sorry, Captain.
Basil will carry on, like
Yeah.
quivering. Realize his plan may not go as well as he hoped, but
All right, you guys progress on. For the rest of the day, there are no incursions, and eventually,
Basil will turn to Leaf at the end of that and say, "Thank you so much for your support."
I'll be perfectly honest. I was trying to provoke them into a fight, and he didn't back down. I was really hoping that it would not work.
And Basil laughs and says, "Yeah, we could have taken them on very easily, but
That's my
think
point.
I think personally, I think if we can do this as safely as possible, I know that the bandits here, if they all were to mass together, we may not have as much as a chance. And so, between you and me, Leaf, I do want to fight next to you after this."
Yeah, me too, buddy. Let's do this. He's like,
Alright.
Lee's just got a big screw. He's like, yeah. He feels you. He feels you.
Yeet.
all right,
let's do this.
you guys progress on. At the end of the day, it continues to rain. The sun begins to go down, and it gets dark very quickly up here in the mistiness of the mountains. You find a nice little alcove in the side of a plateau where you can make camp for the night. You long rest.
Yes.
In the morning, the rain has stopped, but it's still quite a foggy day. You're about halfway up the mountain. Who wants to lead the party today?
I think Basil should maintain his captain. Oh, would you have someone out in front of you, Basil, as the captain? Would you want to be in the middle, or would you want to be at the forefront?
What is
Basil, remembering how Frey was when they travelled, quite strident and proud at the front, so he's going to imitate
Yes.
Frey at this point.
Of course.
All right, make a survival check.
Can do. Oop. Wee.
Ooh, very
Oh,
good.
That'll work.
All right. So now, without the hindrance of the rain, you manage to find a clear path up the mountain. You finish the ascent. Sorry, you finish the ascent in quite good time, leaving a few more hours of daylight as you come upon the Bandit Fortress. You come upon the Bandit Fortress up ahead.
Ooh.
So you see, finally, through the mist, you see a pair of great stone towers looming on the horizon. As you approach, you notice that they're connected to a squat and sturdy fortress, which stands in lonely vigil among the crags. A few distant shapes can be seen patrolling the parapets, and banners with the crest of the Bandit Coalition hang proudly from the walls. You see several archer sentries up on the walls and towers up ahead. You see a large gate, the main entry, with a portcullis closed and looking very sturdy. To the left of the portcullis in the main tower attached to the gate, you see a normal-sized door, a side entry, being guarded by two very large and gnarly-looking Mapak bandits. They look like they lift. They're wearing way better armor than the bandits usually wear and are armed with great axes. This is all from a hidden position, obviously. To give you guys an idea of what you're seeing, we are going here.
Sounds cool.
Oh, that is the wrong one. Alright, there we go.
Oh,
Oh, good. Yeah, I wouldn't. Get out of there. Get out of there. Alright, so once it loads,
Drag.
Yes, place your
Okay,
tokens
cool.
in the bottom, well, anywhere either on the path or you can be on the slope below the path in the bottom right.
Ah, it continues to the right. Ah. You can, it's, yeah.
Well, I'll be behind Basil.
Alright, well, I want to
Oh, it goes over this way.
see. I want to do a perception first. Okay, I suppose we've already kind of know what we've got. That's alright. Well. Yeah,
Yes.
I honestly think.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do I get rid of it?
You got it.
Press delete.
Yeah, you just grab it. You gotta have the select tool, the top one.
Oh, right,
and
yeah.
then you can just grab it.
So
Oh,
There
you
we
Basil
go.
highlight, yeah.
wants to try again with this weapon to get us through the gate. So
So
He turns to the
this is
others and
side gate,
says-
Josh. Is that right?
Yes, so the side door, it's between the two Mapak sentries.
okay. Alright, Basil will turn to the others and say, "Hopefully, we'll be able to get into this way. All right. With just
How
the sword
should
alone."
how should we act? How do bandits act?
How
Well,
to-
just act rough and be you bit more angry, angsty. That should do
Yeah.
it. Just don't talk
bit-
at
Don't-
all,
a
actually.
little
Okay.
bit more angsty, a little bit of attitude around you, but not all.
You talking
bandits
to me?
are.
Huh? You talking to me?
Maybe leave. Just,
Maybe drop the accent. Yeah.
Yeah.
What accent? I'm acting tough. This is my tough accent, huh?
And maybe just don't
maybe-
talk at
maybe
all.
not.
That's a good plan. Probably a good idea.
Yeah, we will follow Basil's lead and.
Gregory, if anyone asks, you defected to Frey, and you gave us important information about the attack on the
Yes.
wherever that place is that we were, that I've forgotten the name.
Oh, the
of.
heart.
Alderheart, yes, sorry.
Yes, of course.
You-
There was
you were
an
defected.
informant in the for ex-Perch
Yeah.
guard.
Mm.
Was quite trusted, and Frey recruited his money. Just something I cannot just lust for. So I took the job, and it
Exactly.
didn't go well apparently.
No.
Frey's dead. You're now captain of our whatever
Whatever's
this is.
left.
What these little hedgehog here? It's yeah. Gregory's just trying to get into character. That's all.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah,
so
he's the little bitch that
so what are
carries
you
our
guys?
food. Yeah?
You guys doing a casual, confident, we are bandits approach.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Of course, we're bandits.
Tumor, I'm a tumor. I'm a tumor.
All right. So
Tumor, I'm a tumor.
the two Mapak guards spot you guys coming up the road. You see them shape up. One of them gestures to the archers up top. You see the archers all knock arrows. They don't draw them, but they ready themselves at the parapets. These walls are about 100 feet high. It's
Jesus.
quite an intimidating
wow.
sight in front of you. Yeah, it's a large fortress. It's an ancient fortress that has been restored and repurposed for these bandits.
I wanted to, Gregory wants to be strolling as tall as he can,
Yep.
but as relaxed as he can.
Act like you're meant to be here.
One of
Yeah.
the large buff Mapaks steps forward. All right there, nice and slow. State your business.
My name is Captain James. We followed Frey into the battle against the place of the tower. I've forgotten again.
Oh, the heart.
Alderheart. We
Those
were part of her
bastards.
group that attacked Alderheart, but as you probably well know, we did not succeed in taking Alderheart. We are here to give our account of what happened and to figure out when Boogaloo 2 is going to happen.
All right, roll a deception check with advantage.
Gregory's active on Natty.
Ooh,
I'll take
ooh,
Natty.
ooh. All right.
Yeet.
They relax a little bit. He gestures again. The archers unknock their arrows. All right then. Yeah, Banner will be wanting to talk to you about that clusterfuck. He sort of glances at Gregory. Huh! A birdfolk turncoat. I see that too often.
Yes,
Is that
you're very
right?
Lucky.
Is that right, Lenny? He yells up like to this birdfolk archer who's 100 feet above him. You see this? What?
Nothing. Nothing.
He's just gonna give him the stank eye, but not
Well, you're a ground bird. Like, ground bird.
Yeah, exactly.
Ground first, bird second.
All right, go on in then. He gives the.
What was
He gives
the leader's name again? Sorry.
uh
Who they said
Benna.
we should talk to?
Benna Sheridan. Write these names down, guys. All right, so the
Yep.
gives a loud thump on the door next to him. He's like, "We won't bother opening the big gate."
No, we won't do that.
Someone on the inside opens the door, and you guys step forward into the what do they call these little rooms to the side there, Ben? Around the they've got a name.
It's a
No.
Sally.
Fun
It's a
rooms.
Sally port is the thing. So
Yeah.
during sieges, rather than maintain the big gate, they
yeah,
the
that's it.
Sally port.
Yeah,
So-
they let you in through the sally port. You pass through and into the inner courtyard.
so good having a historian and castle nerd.
Oh,
on
so good.
Yeah.
It's everything medieval and like ancient. I'm your guy.
If anyone needs hints on how to knot, I can.
Good to
All
know.
right, so
Tying knots.
in this
Stuff.
large courtyard is a good 100 by 120 feet, give or take.
Whew.
Inside there is a main sort of area in the center where there's several cooking fires with pots, seats around them. Looks like there's anywhere between 1 and 2 dozen bandits coming and going about their business, and not just like combative sort of bandits. There's also children running around. There's also people who don't even look like bandits. They're unarmed. They're not wearing any armor. Some of them are, doing things like, doing the washing, cleaning, cooking. There is a large 2-story structure on the eastern side of this courtyard. You can see several target dummies out the front with a few bandits over there practicing their strikes or their archery. A lot of people coming and going inside this building. It appears to be some sort of barracks. On the western side, there is another building, much smaller. Not as many people coming and going, but from the looks, there's lots of crates, barrels, and sacks and things next to it in a fenced-off area sort of thing. It looks to be some sort of storehouse. And next to it, there is a very, very large tent pegged into the ground. As the wind blows, one of the flaps blows back, and you see several cages inside the tent. What do you guys want to do? Oh, and past this whole courtyard area up ahead, there's a winding trail that goes up to the main keep.
Yeah,
Basil, once
okay.
he realizes everyone's out of earshot of any of the others, he says, "See, even the bandits are struggling and trying to put a life together themselves after these fires. I
This is
don't know what
yeah.
made them obviously attack, but they are struggling just as we are.
All people can reform. It's quite a wise statement, Basil, yes.
Those that inflict evil upon others are not excused from the evil that they themselves inflict upon. That they have been inflicted.
Also quite wise, Leaf. You have two sides of the coin, don't you? These poor folk, they just want to find a way in the world. So
Look,
we'll
Yes.
do our best to look after them.
In other
Nothing.
words, kill
Only-
everyone that's not holding a sword.
basically kill only those
wait,
who are
I
a
think
threat.
you've got back
and we
the
don't
wrong
Holding
way
swords.
round.
Sorry, I got that mixed up there.
Yes, you did.
So is there a very grandiose building that we could see as like the headquarters?
Or like I said, there's a trail that leads at the northern side of this courtyard. There's a trail that leads through a gate and then up to the main keep.
All right.
Is there an empty dummy practice dummy?
There is.
Gregory would just like to shadow hit, I guess, with this dummy just for a little bit, like maybe 30 seconds, and then
Okay.
catch up to the rest of them for wherever they go.
All right. You move over to the dummy. You make some strikes. Make some rolls to hit.
Okay. That would be just an attack with the warhammer.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good ones there. You catch the attention of a Vulcan captain. He's standing there practicing his archery at one of the long range dummies. He hears like the sound of you pummeling this dummy. He turns around. He's like, whoa there, you fight well for an old fella, Burt folk.
Yes, well, thank you. It's
Wouldn't want to be in front of that swing, tell you that much.
not many people live once they meet this swing. I can assure you that.
What's your name?
Gregory Saberfeather.
Saberfeather.
Yes.
Sounds noble. Nothing noble about you, right?
Indeed, it's a curse of a name, really. It's.
How come I never seen you around here before?
No, I've actually defected. I was informing for the previous, the late captain, actually, Captain Frey, over at the Older Heart.
I heard about the massacre. We've had sick and injured coming in all day.
Yes, it was a day I'd like not to remember, if I do say so, actually. So, I just needed to affirm that I still had the required skills. It's just such a loss. It's
Oh yeah,
hard to come to terms with one's own abilities.
yeah. It wasn't supposed to happen like that. Can't say I'll miss
No.
Frey though. She was a bit of a
yes,
psychopath.
Yes, well, I mean, that's putting it lightly, I guess. But she was still quite the warrior. So.
She's definitely dead then.
Oh yes, no, I saw the dagger enter her skull myself.
Oh, Joe. Yeah.
quite-
Oh, easy there. Oh, too much information.
Quite
But I'll,
different.
I guess I'll see that her trunk is emptied from the captain's quarters.
Yes, thank you. Anyway, I must be off. Catch
All
up
right.
with the group.
All right, join you for a trough tonight, right?
Yes, indeed.
All right, see you around the fire.
Yeah, Gregory's just gonna trot off. Give him a little salute.
At this
Or like-
point, a small child runs over to you guys, chasing a leather ball that's rolled into your ankles. Leaf runs up. It's like, hey, that's mine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Pick it up. So,
You wanna play?
yeah. You want to see how far I can throw it?
Oh yeah.
I just like.
I'll go
I
long.
just like ate.
I'll go long.
I just. Yeah, go. Cause I was like scanning, so like the keep is clearly the furthest thing away from Leaf. He's just like, yeah, all right, ready, and just boom, pegs it towards the keep, like the furthest distance he can, like.
Roll a strength check.
Uh,
You can rage if you want advantage.
Yeah, do
rage,
it.
but I will. No. He's not. It's too early for that. So it's a save.
Get him back in the long rest. Fucking do it.
No.
That's right. You got the 18 anyway. Yeah, you yeet it over the heads of the entire like cooking fire, like central bit and everything, and it flies over, and the kid's just like, whoa. He's like weaving through all these people, knocked over a cooking fire on the way. It's like, oh, sorry, running after his ball.
That was.
A bunch
Awesome.
of other kids witnessed it, and they all run around like Leaf now, and they're like hopping up and down, like, "Wow, you're so strong! What's your name? Whoa!" All these kids are like gathering. You know, they put their hands on you, and they're like rummaging through your clothes and stuff. They're like, "Oh, yeah, great."
It's very true. So, get up here! Get away! Get away!
Like, whoa. And one of the kids walks up.
Orderly line, and we'll start throwing some balls. Like I really want to. Can we take a quick break to keep throwing these balls? Because this is actually quite a lot of fun. These guys are actually not that bad. I can't believe you wanted to kill them all, Basil.
Basil
was
is
like-
looking over at this whole situation, watching everyone interact with these bandits and all these people, and he remembers why he joined up with the bandits to begin with. He just wanted a family, a community, and this is what it offered. Like, he feels almost at home here, without remembering all the things that he had to do to be part of this community. and thinking what those kids will be learning outside of throwing balls. They will be learning how to, like, make traps for humble folk and bird folk to fall into, learning how to pick locks, learning vital places to stab because they're the smallest, so therefore they can get into these places. Like, all these children will be learning this stuff. And although he feels at home and remembers what it felt like to be here, like, he's trying to enjoy the moment as it is. Like,
One of the
much-
kids tugs on Basil's cloak. Excuse me,
he
mister.
looks down. Yes,
Is
yes.
that's a captain's blade?
It is. It is. It wasn't originally mine, but I am a captain.
Oh, maybe one day I can be a captain.
He smiles. He says, you've got much to learn, young one, before you get there.
Oh, my dad said I can be whatever I want.
Yeah, be whatever you want, but aspire to be more. than a
He's dead,
captain,
though.
son. Yes.
He died
My
in the
father
fire.
died. Yeah, my father died too.
Fire.
Mm.
Fire.
did your
Just throw
did your-
another ball.
did your dad die in the fire too?
No, my dad died of old age. He got to live most of his life, but he taught me well, and he taught me to trust. And
I guess that's lucky.
it is lucky.
Hey, your friend's
So
about to
learn-
throw the ball. Let's watch.
Yeah, go get it. Make sure you grab it.
Roll a strength check, Leaf.
One's for the gods.
Yeah, Basil's actively out laughing at the story. Whatever it looks like.
Oh, that was fantastic. This one's for the gods. Yeah, you fumble it this time, and it just kind of like goes off kilter through the air, and it almost strikes this servant woman in a yellow tabard that has just sort of descended from the path leading from the north, and
Wait,
entered
did
the
you say servant woman?
yes, has entered
Okay,
the
I heard
camp
Serbian. Sorry.
with no servant, and has entered the camp with two other what seem to be walking like bodyguards in tow. She sort of sidesteps it as it bounces past. She's like, "Oh, well, geez, be careful, children. Be careful. We don't want another injured here today." Sorry, Mr. Sheridan.
Leaf also also gets like nervous, like, sorry.
Sorry, Mrs. Who?
Sheridan.
Yeah,
Saravan
Basil's
the
ears
Saravan.
pick up after
That's
this
the leader.
and starts walking towards Bina.
Benna.
Benna, sorry.
There's well, you're a fair bit away. You're a good 80, 90 feet away.
Okay.
As you start walking through the camp, all of a sudden there's some commotion at the gate behind you. You hear in the
Okay.
distance, "Raise the pop killers!" You see the gate slowly open up and a wagon getting pushed through, being pulled by two large aurochs. It's being escorted by a few bandits who look like they've seen better days. Some with slings, bandages, gashes, wounds. It looks like the wagon has several wounded in the back as it's rolled in. Several people around the camp move towards the wagon. Benna moves forward quickly. She seems to be like up front in the effort to help these people. Like, all right. Is everyone here from the assault outside All the Heart? Anyone here have burns? Anyone from a fire? If there's any burns, take them straight up to the infirmary. We can help you there. Anybody with sword wounds, blade wounds, go straight to the barracks. She seems to be just sorting the situation out.
I'll lean over to Gregory. He's like, I don't understand. Is that the evil bandit lord that we're supposed to,
Yeah.
Yes, I do believe that is.
But she's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, she looks cool.
Does she have the scar on the missing ear and all that?
Yeah, that's her.
And
It looks like
don't-
it looks like burn scars on her face. She's missing an ear and she has a large red bandage wrapped around.
I hate it when they humanize that.
humanized.
Leaf
the,
is
kill.
confusion. This is not like the stories. The stories they're meant to be. There's a clear good guy and bad guy. That's how it works.
Are you saying this out loud, or are
Leaf,
you just thinking this?
Yes, this is this. Yeah, like
Okay.
Leaf is like going
Basil-
inside.
Basil
Hush, Leaf, hush.
comes this way and says, with these situations, it's very much grey and grey. Alderheart didn't want to take in refugees. That can be considered bad. Those refugees then turned out to be bandits. Saradin clearly took these people under her hoof, and they've made a life for themselves here. Not sure why they attacked Alderheart, but we also attacked their camp. There's no good, there's no bad. It's a whole bunch of shades of grey. That's all. That's all it is. And you've just got to try and put yourself through it.
Yeah, no, that's
Dance-
fucked. We
I
gotta
feel
fix
like I
this.
danced
We're
that
gonna
line.
let's
yeah,
make
Gregory's
this
gonna
more
lean
black or
into-
more white, but we're gonna get some definition in here.
I'm gonna lean into Basil and say, well, maybe we don't need to kill her.
Yeah.
Maybe we can talk to her and perhaps broker a truce or something of the matter. You can. She was asking before she was calling for people from survivors from the battle. We can go and talk to her. Maybe try and see if she. Well,
I
maybe
don't know if she would take a truce.
Don't reveal that we're from Alderheart just yet, though.
No. We'll find out more information. Maybe it might be wise to spend a night here, maybe. Suss out the
Yes.
situation, see what's going on, rather than going straight up and killing her. Clearly these
Yes.
guys are suffering as much as Alderheart is. And maybe if we can convince them that we could go have word, maybe using your path, the lie we've chosen for you of being how did you say it? Like a spy on our behalf, on their behalf.
Yes.
We can then see if they were after. That might be a good way around it.
Yes, we'll take a night and suss out the situation, I guess.
All right.
Do you want to go talk to her now, or
think-
should we just?
I think yeah. If she's starting to wander off towards the castle, I think Basil would like to have the party follow.
Yeah. Well, Gregory's doing what his captain tells him to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Basil
Until
will
it's
follow.
knock off anyway.
Follow Saradin into wherever she's going to try and catch her ear.
Okay.
The not dead one.
Just 1 second.
That's okay. This is really. I'm personally feeling like my I've got like goosebumps. Like this is like genuinely like I'm feeling what Basil's feeling. Like he's knows the situation. He's nervous because obviously he's stuck in here. These people know he feels like these people would obviously have heard that Basil left. Whether or not he was important enough to have a name at that point, I don't know. But he definitely like can see the echoes of like what Elderheart has done to these people and what they have done to Elderheart's people. And it's just the similarities are just so similar. Plus watching all these people come back after a fight that they fought. Like some of the wounded may have been cut down by one of his swords or shot by one of his arrows. And they're just trying to survive, but yeah.
All right. So after a few minutes of Benna and a few of her captains organizing this torrent of wounded that have just come in, Benna eventually, after separating the burns victims from others, the burned victims are left on the back of the wagon, and she guides it up the path towards the keep along with her bodyguards.
Alright. I guess Basil will usher the others to follow him up and follow.
So you follow the wagon?
Yes.
I am following Basil.
As does
in
Leaf.
heel behind Basil, I guess.
All
Gashi,
right.
you still with us?
Yeah,
Excellent. You're not too scared, are you?
just a little.
Don't worry. We're not gonna die. We'll have a great. Hopefully, we'll get to fight someone.
I mean, hopefully not.
As you guys are passing the cooking fires to
pursue the wagon, Kashmir, you notice that someone is just dropping all the wrong herbs into this large dish that's being prepared.
Leaf.
Yeah.
Leaf, they're doing it wrong.
They're doing it wrong. Wait, what are they doing? Oi, you're doing that wrong.
Ugh, don't.
No. Oh, you got this. You got this. Come on. Come on. You
They're
teach
adding
them how to
they're adding turmeric to beans.
that I just push him forward like this is Kashi. He's gonna help you.
You're adding turmeric to your beans.
There's a very large and rotund. We'll say he's like a wolf. He's a wolfish vulpin. Fairly short, but very, very stout and very, very large gut. This like furry gut hanging out the bottom of his white like cooking shirt, stains all up it. He's like, what's wrong with my beans?
Well, I wasn't sure if you knew that you were adding turmeric to beans, and I thought you might want to know that that's, well...
It's
wrong.
colour! It's colourful!
That's...
Colour is flavour!
Well... let's just go, Leaf. He won't get it.
Like, you want things to taste good, right?
It does taste good.
Do you want to taste even
I don't see anyone
better?
complaining about it. I made this last night. No one complained about it.
So I look around to like the closest person. I'm like, "Oi, you!
Is it-
Were the beans good last night?"
They just like avert you. They're like trying to get away from the conversation. Just like cover their faces and just dart away from the area.
As I turn back to him like, I don't hear anyone saying it was delicious.
I don't hear anyone saying it wasn't.
Can
It
I
appears
just,
that we're at impasse.
I'll give you some tips. Just if you want beans to taste good, add like thyme and sage.
Look, you think I want to be doing this? You want to take over? Take the spoon.
No, it's okay. Let's go, Leaf. Let's go.
Ingrates.
I'm trying to help you.
I don't think he's gonna listen, buddy.
Okay, let's go.
Don't come begging for a bowl full of Wolfie's beans tonight, all right?
I would never want that.
This is what we do.
Everybody loves my beans.
Kashi, this is what we do.
Okay.
We set up. We get our own pot. We get our own beans. We get our own. What was it? Thyme.
Yep.
And then we make counter. We make the better beans. And we sell them.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. Why are we even in this place again? That's right. We're on a quest. Never mind. I think we have more important things to do, buddy. Hey, back to what we were doing. Sorry, got distracted.
Let's go.
Were you guys in the near the party when you were saying that, or were you walking back and we wouldn't? have
Basically,
heard you?
imagine like the party's setting up like, okay, here's the next part of the quest. Like we're gonna have to try and infiltrate us, and Basil and Gregory have got these grim faces, and then Leaf and Kashmir got distracted, and then yeah, like it's like just as you arrive to the gate to the pass up to the keep, that's just when Leaf and Kashmir appear. Like, where were you? Like, oh, we've been here the whole time.
Okay.
All right, so as you catch up to the wagon outside the main door of the keep up ahead.
Mm.
So the rough road to the north of the courtyard climbs up the steep crags until it curves, revealing a 40-foot tall barricade of logs lashed together, and a large set of double doors. A pair of tough-looking Mapaks in chain armor eye you warily as you approach. These were the same two Mapaks that escorted Benna down. It looks like Benna has entered behind her, and there are a few bandit hands helping the wounded inside now. One of them saunters over to you. He's like, hey, that's far enough, friend. State your business.
Captain James, previously under Captain Frey, we are here to give our account of the battle and what happened to Captain Frey. Also to clean up any of her possessions.
Alright, roll a deception check with an advantage.
Schnabel.
Ooh, Jesus. 19 with a 4.
Alright.
I'm
Oh.
glad I took that as a profession.
So you're the one responsible for that clusterfuck, eh?
Yeah, well.
One of my
nothing
best
directly,
friends
but
still hasn't come back from there yet.
I wouldn't expect him to come back. It was a nightmare.
Oh.
We only managed to get out alive. Frey gave me her sword and her ring to take back here to give her give the account. That's the only reason we survived.
You see him like clench his fist and it's like shaking with like rage in his eyes as he's looking at you, and he's like, oh, "You better go inside."
The quicker we can take out these others, the better. And he wanders inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow on Basil's heel.
All right. So the double doors swing open, and you guys enter the keep.
Oh.
We got it.
Oh,
Let's put it on the map.
okay.
All
I
right.
thought it was like a drop off of a cliff.
Yeah, I
It's
was
just-
like, what's going on?
Okay, so guys, yeah, please.
So what I'm thinking is we sell him the beans at two copper per bowl, because he was. I'm trying to work out the math here.
Beans? What beans are you talking about? What?
This is the
It was-
this is
there's a guy doing beans wrong. Before.
Doing beans? Was adding what the wrong
Is adding turmeric to beans?
turmeric to beans?
Have you ever eaten any of my beans that had turmeric in them, Gregory?
Never,
Well,
No, I'll
never.
tell
in
you
this
why, because it doesn't go
conversation.
together.
No, of course. Preposterous.
that's absolutely ridiculous. Why would you add tumors to beans? It's like
Oh.
why?
It's not a tumor.
So I enjoyed that paprika that you gave me before, Kashmir. That might help with the beans.
Paprika?
Yes,
Well, it depends on
paprika.
the beans.
It was Kayan to be canon.
Oh, sorry, it'll be cayenne. Cayenne to the beans. I enjoyed
Ooh.
that. But some paprika might be nice. I don't know why that came
Spicy.
into my head.
Cayenne definitely works with
Yeah.
beans.
Can do.
All right. So, what was the opposite of inspiration?
Inspiration roll.
All right, so as you guys enter, so it seems like this keep is less of a made construct and more that it's just been hollowed out of this the side of this mountain. As you walk through these enormous palisades in front of you, through the double doors, you walk inside. Inside the hollowed out entrance, lit by torch sconces on the walls, you see a small building to your right with people coming and going through the door, which is open. Looks to be the infirmary, is where they're taking the wounded. To your
Where's-
left, sorry, go on.
Where's the door on this map?
The door is.
We just came through that door.
Yeah,
and
you-
then
so you
this
just came through
is a
here.
door there.
That's a door there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and to your left, there looks like a more secure building here. Looks like the very, very large wooden door is locked shut with a large iron lock. In between that building and here is a narrow pathway that leads to another wooden door. Closed.
Okay. I want to move up to this door here for up there, and I presume this is where she might be, so I want to bang on that door. Like, not bang aggressively, but just like bang, 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 to let someone know that we're out there.
Inside, you just hear a voice ring out. Yeah, what do you want?
We want to speak to Sarah Dunn, if we can.
All right. Can you?
Will you let us in?
It's unlocked.
Ah, apologies. And he will open the door and walk through.
All right, so you walk into what appears to be a mess hall. Let me just reveal that for you.
Thank you.
I doing?
I'm genuinely nervous.
You're drawing.
Oh, I'm drawing a line. God damn it.
All over the map.
That is not the reveal tool. All right, here we go.
It is quite.
All right, here we go. This one will do it. This is.
Even before he's drawing blue lines.
Yeah, just see these few purple lines just pop out at the bottom of the black.
Yeah, it's one of those imaginary mess holes, like in Peter Pan.
Or it's just quite a mess.
All right, there we go.
Ah,
Maybe you're thinking of his hook.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, hook. Yeah. As you walk in, there's two grisly-looking gerbeans sitting at the table. One's got a large, like, turkey leg, and he's munching away on it. The other one's got a corn cob, and he's doing that, like eating one row, rotating it slowly.
Shimming. I'm quite familiar.
The one eating the drumstick, like, leans forward on one elbow. He's like, what do you want?
We need to give our report of the battle before.
Oh, no, I don't care.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go past and we're gonna go talk to her.
Well, Bandit's not in there.
Where's she at the moment?
I don't know. Went out.
And so she hasn't come through here?
No.
Okay.
Gregory's just gonna bail.
Thank you.
And
And
he's
moves
just gonna
back.
start walking back this way.
Yeah. Alright, then I will knock on the door this way. Oh wait, sorry. This way.
There. No answer from the inside.
Is the door open?
It is not. It is locked with a large iron lock.
Basil, perhaps we should go in the infirmary. She was attending to the wounded, I think.
Yeah. Alright, let's go have a look there.
Alright, so you enter the infirmary. Inside, you see Benna along with a doctor whose token I'm not going to put down unless you start killing people.
Okay. As we walk in, I'll turn to Gregory and say, Gregory, can you do what you can for these people?
Yes.
She turns around as you guys enter. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, who are you?
Sorry, I am newly Captain
James.
James, and I have taken over from Captain Frey, who fell in the battle.
Roll
I'm here to give my report.
deception check with advantage.
Oh, hold up.
Alright. Oh, yes. Field promotion, is it? Or were you just the only one left standing, decided you're now a captain?
I
see that.
was
I see you
voted
have
in.
Frey's sword.
I do, and her armor, and I have her ring. I was given to this by Frey. She told me to come back here and give a report, and she decided that I would take over her role, and the others who are with me all agreed. We are the only ones that survived from the group that she sent out.
Very
We
astute
came-
last words from Frey. I would have assumed she would have just begged for her life.
Well,
They didn't give her much of
Yeah.
a choice.
yeah, they didn't give her much of a choice. She knew that it was ended, and maybe in the last part of her life, she just decided that if she was going to go out, she'd go out with a bang. It was quite. I'm sure you were involved in the battle.
Alright, let's
Two.
let these people rest.
Yeah,
She,
we
she
have a more
like
private
she,
place
she
that
like
we can
puts the
talk.
puts the shoulder into like Gregory as she walks past. Like, watch it, bird folk.
Please, can I do anything to assist in healing?
You
These
are
poor folk?
you are a healer.
I know some such arts.
Then yes, I would appreciate that.
Yes. Is there any mortal wounds or?
Mostly just burns. That fellow in the bed over there he has some bad burns. He'll be scarred for life.
I would like to use 5 lay on hands. On that
Okay.
guy.
So everyone in the beds here, they've been administered sleeping herbs, and they're out cold. So you lay on hands him without him even noticing, and some of his wounds heal up. Oh,
Basil will-
that's amazing.
Yeah, Basil turned to Sheridan and said he was once a guard at Alderheart, but he became an informant for us.
She
and
spits
gave
on the
us
ground,
details.
just at the mention of God, Alderheart. She just
Alderheart,
spits,
yep.
turns around and
Spits
walks
on
out
the
the door.
Yeah, Basil dribbles and tries to spit too. Follows also. follows and said could give us some advice either on the next attack or what else we can do.
All right, well, come on, step into my office. The mess hall, that is.
Gregory and Co. Let's go. Doo-doo.
He takes a seat at this main table at the end, where there's a single seat for her. Jerbine, as the Jerbine who's munching out on the turkey leg as she walks in, he just like straightens up and gives himself a little more decorum. He's like, hello, General. Yes, hello.
Do these two look like just general guards?
Yeah, they do look. They are extremely well equipped though. They're wearing scale armor. They're pretty bulky for Jerbines. They look quite battle hardened.
Are they rat-like Jerbines, or they're just like gerbil Jerbines?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, very rat-like Jerbines.
Yeah.
Gross.
She takes a seat. She's like, "All right, then. Well, approach. Tell me what happened."
We, obviously we attacked Alderheart and we were repelled. We were then sent back to our camp, but as you probably know, they followed suit and attacked us. We were doing our best inside the camp to keep Frey alive. Frey, noticing how dire the situation was and everything was around us, handed me her sword, pulled out another one of hers and dived into battle.
And why were you attacking Alderheart? I gave no such order. Not yet.
That was not my command. That was Frey's.
That was Frey.
The boss just
Frey's
wanted to do it.
Yeah, she said we were going to raid on Alderheart, and well, we to question the captain, I guess. Sorry, General.
Sighs deeply. She's like, always knew Frey's ambition would be the end of her.
Well,
she
now that
was.
Frey's gone.
She was dangerous anyway.
She was.
She was quite insane, actually.
So many wounded, so many dead. Wasn't supposed to happen like this.
Life. Wasted life.
Alderheart will get what's coming to it.
Sorry, a lot of them died. Like a lot of farmers.
Good. Their defenses are softened up.
They'll definitely have the food supplies cut short. May leave more room for us to scavenge. But fears are that they now, after that attack, feel more boldened. They might send out more patrolling parties into woods towards our direction.
Yes, I actually have intelligence on that for you, General, if you wish to hear it.
All right.
I was actually stationed in Alderheart as an informant for Frey for quite some time, and I managed to before I got out.
How do I know you're not some spy now? I've never actually seen you before today.
Well, because
You see the two
Yeah,
Jerbines
yeah.
at the table behind you shape up.
of course you've never seen me before. I've been living in Alderheart, which is what I just said. I wouldn't really be undercover if I came to the fortress every single time I needed to send information.
And why would a hoity-toity bird folk like yourself
Hoity-toity.
want to risk
Now,
your little home up in the perch?
Basil
us.
puts out his hands towards Gregory. Calm down. Calm down.
Ugh.
He wouldn't be here with us if it was safer up in the tree. If he believed in what the bird folk were saying. He's
the
here
councillors
on the
lost their
side.
minds. They're going insane with power. It's just it's all too much. Need to escape from that madness. And Frey offered quite a substantial, payment for information, and who am I to shy away from,
He
Well.
understands what's right and what's wrong.
Oh. So you'll stand idly by. What's your name?
Gregory.
You stand idly by, Gregory, while all the heart burns to the ground?
I would be there by your side, General.
Whoa. Alright then. Is there anything else?
He looks over towards the two Jarbin and leans in close towards Benna and says, "There are other matters to discuss, but maybe not amongst non-ranks." And he even eyes Gregory, Kashmir, and Leaf.
Gregory's gonna stand up a little bit taller.
Alright
Like,
then.
as in, like, to attention, not for intimidation.
Well, you three kindly step outside then.
Okay. I would ask that Gregory stay. He's the one who gave me this He gave Frey this information. Sorry.
Alright then. You two leave.
You do know.
My name, don't wear it out. Just grab Kashmir and just turn around. Yeah, well, I guess Leaf is sort of desperately trying not to talk, but can't help himself, so he's just like, okay. So we have beans to count.
Shh. We have to
Okay.
wait.
The Jarbin leaving.
No, they're staying.
We found a letter on Frey, which Frey passed to us, which happened to be a letter of a possible truce with Alderheart. Some way for us all.
Well, that makes no sense. Why did she lead an attack on Alderheart then?
I don't know. You know Frey. I know Frey. Maybe this letter came after she went into a rage and decided to attack.
Well, regardless, I will not treat with Alderheart. Those bird folk will pay for what they've done to her.
But there doesn't need to be more of this bloodshed. I've read this letter. The letter we burnt straight after, so there would be no evidence of it. But I wanted to bring this directly to you, so you would understand that there might be a chance to stop these wars and to stop any more humble folk or bird folk or anyone dying, so we can get to the true problem, which is clearly these fires.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh. Ooh,
That's perception. That's perception.
Ah, god damn it! Deception. Persuasion.
If you want, you can take that. You can
No,
take that
no.
roll. No. Take that roll and
I'll take the 15. I want to do this properly.
No. That's fine. Just check. We'll just change the score, so it's one less for the
So
perception
19.
roll. Yeah, so it's 19.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Because
Thank you,
that was quite good.
Thank you.
She sighs deeply. She's like, I tire of watching the humble folk suffer.
Yes, it's quite a tragedy what the bird folk do to those that are not their kind.
You know how I got these scars?
Was it your
Okay.
dad?
Only
Sorry.
imagine.
Leaf, stop listening to the door.
Through the door.
Yeah.
My mother was a seer. Before she died, she foresaw the coming of the fires. When I took this information to Alderheart and requested help, they ignored me. They sent me away. They laughed at me. The next week, my entire village burnt to the ground. I lost everyone I care for.
Yes. And I've been trying to tell the council the dangers of this fires in the Scorchlands. Is it Scorchlands? Is that what they're called?
The Scorch
Yeah.
Grove, yeah. Close enough.
Scorchgrove, yeah. The fires in the
Scorchlands is
Scorchgrove.
slang, yeah.
Scorchlands. Scorchlands. And they dismissed me repeatedly as well. And this is why we must show them the folly of their ways. Maybe if we could take the forces we have here and those in Alderheart, we can take back the Scorched Grove.
She sits back in a chair, sighs deeply again, taps her fork on the table a few times. You have a way with words, you two. I'll give you that.
The worst that would happen,
There was a letter. There was a letter. You say?
it has been burnt. We
It was
did
burnt
not think it
immediately.
was.
I
Yeah,
was,
after
I
well-
reading.
managed to snatch that off the table
All right. Well,
of one of the senators.
perhaps
Council members.
I
Almost
will
to
pen.
protect Frey
I
from
will
her.
pen one of my own then.
Well, we can deliver it. You can trust in us. Gregory here can get it put in the right hands.
I've been in that position for a long time. It might be risky. I think they may have some suspicions, but I may be able to allay them of those.
Not to mention, if it comes down to all this ends up being a fight, they would know that the Bandit Coalition were trying to seek for peace. We will be seen as the righteous. We will be seen as the ones who tried, not the ones who just pushed forwards and attacked. If that is all we leave behind, at least we have that.
All right. Well, the day is late. Return in the morning, and I'll have the letter ready. You can take it to Alderheart for me.
Thank you.
Very wise decision, General. And,
He performs, I presume, a bandit salute of some kind that he knows from being in the thing.
Right. Well,
Gregory's gonna sloppily copy it.
Gregory,
Do you mind?
James, was it?
James, do you mind if I take Frey's quarters?
Yes. Yes. That will be fine. Gregory, if you could do what you can with the wounded for the rest of the day, I would greatly appreciate it.
Of course, General.
Thank you, Gregory.
Talk to the quartermaster. He'll organize some payment.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna do a sloppy rendition of Basil's salute.
Oh, I got goosebumps, man. Seriously.
What happened?
That's all.
We have. She's writing a letter to see if we can come to some sort of agreement.
Is that
We
good?
won't talk of this here. Once I have Frey's quarters, we can discuss more privately there. We don't want to spark off any over-enthusiastic bandits in this camp.
Well, you take Leaf and Kashmir, Basil, and I will attend to the wounded in the hospital
That sounds right.
tent.
All right. So,
All right.
you spend the afternoon, Gregory, assisting with your healing abilities.
Yeah.
Much to the joy of the doctor in quotations in the burn ward. He pretty much all he's doing is just administering salve and bandages where he can.
All I'm imagining is a plague doctor with some bandages. Call them or something.
Basil, as you descend back to the camp and enter the barracks, the captain's quarters is in the second story of the barracks. You enter, and the Vulpin captain that was talking with Gregory earlier, he's sitting on his bunk as you walk in. He's like, oh, hello there.
Hello.
This is a captain's quarters only. And he notices you sword, and he's
Yes.
like, a new recruit, is it? A fresh promotion?
Fresh promotion from Sorrow. Frey, Captain Frey, has fallen, and I have taken her position.
All right. Well, that's her bunk over there. I haven't emptied out her trunk yet. There's a lock on it, so I couldn't work it out. I was gonna take it to the quartermaster and have him fix it, but you know what?
Basil opens up a pouch on his hip and pulls it out, and it's like, and kind of like brandishes it in the air, just saying like, Frey taught me a thing or two. I'm sure I can get her lock open.
All right, have at it then.
All right. How do I do this? Is it just a?
It's a did you take proficiency in Tinker's tools? Thieves' tools, sorry? Thieves' tools?
I have thieves' tools.
Yeah, so roll a Thieves' Tools check, which I'm pretty sure you can do in D&D Beyond.
Do this.
Somewhere.
somewhere.
I think
action.
Probably been.
if you
items.
click on the actual
equip-
thieves tools,
equipment.
maybe, or it says your proficiencies on the left-hand side at the bottom should say thieves
Yes.
tools there.
It
you-
says
if you click on
tools,
that, you
disguise
might-
kit, dulcimer's kit, poisonous kit, thieves tools.
Click
But I
on that.
can't.
If it doesn't bring up a
Click on
sidebar
the
to
thieves
to make a
tools there.
roll.
It does, but it just says add new proficiencies. That's it.
At the bottom, there's like additional skills. You click on that, and then there's custom skills, and then you can click add custom skill.
Ah,
What
that
about if you
does
click on the
work.
actual thieves tools themselves in your
No.
inventory?
that doesn't. That's not
Huh?
that doesn't work.
Alright.
That's right. What would it be? Would it be?
Or
I can
it'll
just
be your
type it out.
proficiency plus your dexterity. So,
Okay, so
yeah,
it'd be
you can just
plus
roll.
5
Yeah, so roll d20 plus 5 till we work it out.
slash roll d20 plus 5. Oh, 5. There you go. A 9. So
Cool.
no, I can't. But could I spend the evening giving it a go? Like if I
Actually,
first time.
that's your result. Like the 9 is your evening's attempt at it. So you
God damn it.
you can't work out the
Um,
lock yourself.
That's right.
what's it
I'll-
called? Leaf comes across Basil like fiddling with us. It's like, so there's a way easier way to do this. He grabs one of his hand axes, holds it upside down, and just smashes the lock.
All right. Roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
catch my fingers.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah, your hand axe just bounces off the steel. It's like clang.
Oh
Basil
Well, that
looks up
didn't
at you and
work.
says, "Easier way, huh?"
no, what's it called? So, all right. And what's it called? Leaf goes out into the bandit camp. Looks for a guy with like a hammer or so. Actually, wait, Gregory, give me your hammer.
Don't
It's like,
damage it, please.
cause like, I'm sure it'll be fine. And just back to the thing. It's like
Gregory's
easy.
gonna get outside of 6
Easy.
feet range deliberately. real
Like you
quick.
know those strongman things.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that. Just like it's like both hands in the hands. Like 3, 2, whoop, boom.
You want to rage?
Like Morphos. Yes. Yes.
If you rage, you could roll it with advantage. You can make reckless attack.
Yeah. Well, basically, like it's this just swing with the hammer. Just say I'll just use my greatsword one just to say yeah. Fuck!
Oh, fuck. Terrible.
Fucking terrible. Alright, you know what? Don't want your secrets. Maybe this is impossible. No one can get this open. It's
I'll
fucking
deal with it
stupid
in the
anyway. It's stupid and dumb to begin with. Kashi, we need to count beans.
No, okay. I'm
The
you say-
Vulpin captain is sitting there. Like, I assume this is happening around the fire. It's got, everyone's
Yeah.
passing his chest around. The Vulpin captain says, like, you can just take it to the quartermaster. He can open it.
Nope, no, we will get this ourselves. It's fine.
All right, fine.
And
Yeah.
maybe in the middle of the night when I realize he's asleep, I might go.
The Vulpin chef is passing out his beans. He's like, beans, get your beans. Come on, right up. He kind of gives you guys like the stink eye over the flickering of the fire. It's like, oh,
Just trying to help.
do I
it
have any
the same
beans
dude?
in my rations, Josh?
any what?
Beans in my rations?
Oh, it's up to you. Yeah, there could be beans if you want. I mean, I don't imagine there'd be baked beans. It'd be like, dried
Yeah, like
Yeah,
mung
it's-
beans or something.
mung beans or soybeans or
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna try and cook up some way tastier beans than what this fuckhead's produced.
Oh, all right. Are you you don't happen to be proficient with any like cookery tools or anything like
I've
that?
got cooked utensils, yeah.
Yeah, roll. Give me a check
Don't you have a real nice pot?
and a
No,
real nice pot. Yeah.
Did I bring it with me?
Yeah, you have
Well,
a
I
real
assume you
nice
take your
pot.
pots everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're like I imagine Kashi is literally just Samwise.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
like pans and sausages hanging off him and shit.
Was it the
Yeah.
quartermaster who's going to give us that money as well?
That would be one in
Yeah.
the same quartermaster. Yes.
Okay. Well, after giving up, I will take the crate. Here, her box, and go ask the quartermaster about this payment.
All right. After some, so you give him the trunk to open.
Yes.
Okay, so after some brief tinkering, you finally get the trunk. He finally pops the trunk open. All right,
What juicy
so
goods are inside?
you are Sheridan sends word to the quartermaster to pay you guys 100 gold pieces each
Ooh.
for your journey there and back to Alderheart, and for possibly bringing an end to the bloodshed. Inside the chest, there is an assortment of precious jewelry. Among them, a necklace of polished shells and pearls, a high-quality ring inlaid with gold and polished wood, and a bunch of other assorted baubles and whatnot.
If it might be easy, you can give me just what the expected amount might be.
Yeah, well, you can just
Or I
write.
can just add that as a currency.
Well, give me a wisdom check there to appraise it.
A
little wisdom check, yeah?
I'll do it right now. Here's a 12.
Oh, that's not bad. All right, so you
Yes,
got
it's okay.
I know, I might roll a 20.
You're not there. I'm by myself. All this is mine.
Okay.
All right, so you deduce that all the jewelry in the chest together, you think it could fetch up to 800 gold pieces on the market.
Is there a market of such in this place? So
There
I
is,
just get
there
an
is not
exchange?
here. No, there is.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, I will say that. Okay. I will tell you what. I will add 800 gold to my inventory, but actually, everyone add 200. Everyone add 200. Everyone can share this. So 200 each for the whatchamacallit, and then 100 extra each for doing the mission.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so I guess everyone had 300. And then, unless you want us to go through the process of selling.
Nah, that's okay. We don't have to roleplay haggling. You take that.
Beautiful. All right. 316 gold pieces richer. I could definitely buy some poisons now. I could probably buy some poisons here. All right. All right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, so you guys rest up. Basil, you get to take Frey's bunk in the captain's quarters. The rest of you can either... It's a clear night, so you can either find bunks in the barracks or just sleep outside. It's up to you.
I think Kashmir is gonna find a spot near a campfire or something and just like cook some little slivers of sausage and dig a little hole in the ground with the move earth and sleep under the stars.
Leaf's gonna do the same.
All right. So you guys
Leaf and
can
Catchy.
long rest. I don't think you've used it. Oh, well, they'll recover your healing stuff, Gregory, at least. Cool. The
We long
morning-
resting, yeah?
Yep, long resting. Yep.
Excellent. I got a rage back.
And then, so the next morning, Ben comes down to the camp, meets you guys around the breakfast cookery.
Mm.
She gives you a letter stamped with her family seal.
Adding that
Please
now.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
present this to the Alderheart Council, as you say you can, Gregory. And
Yes, without question.
the letter saying that I'm willing to treat with them, and perhaps we can come to an agreement that will benefit both parties and end the bloodshed.
It can only do that.
Alright, well, thank you, all of you, for suddenly appearing and perhaps saving many lives on both sides.
Did you
And
start leaving?
good luck on your return back to Alderheart. Be safe.
You too. Stay safe.
Alright. Oh,
Good luck.
mountain descents.
Mountain descent.
Mountain
Sorry.
descent.
5 days.
Well, don't forget,
As
it took
he-
2 days to get up the mountain as well, so...
Yeah,
So
Gregory,
it's been a
as he-
week
as
since
he
we
starts
left.
to walk out of the palisade. He's like, just groans. He's like, oh my god, I just remembered.
All right,
Yeah.
so, but you are going downhill, and the weather has cleared up. So with Basil at the lead, Basil, would you like to make a survival check for descent?
I sure can. Ooh,
Ooh.
I am crushing it tonight. Beginning of the night, not so much, but now, holy shit.
All right, so you make very good time on the trail down. It seems like you may even make it to the base of the mountain in one day, maybe arriving after dark at the bottom. In the afternoon, you round a corner on the trail. Basil, up ahead.
Is
Spot-
this in the mountains? Or...
This is in the mountains still, yep. Getting close to the bottom. Spot in the brush, up ahead, a pair of mountain lions. May or may not have spotted you yet.
Hey, Leaf.
Yes.
Sick 'em.
Draws a great sword, rages, charges into combat.
All right.
I think this is what he's wanted this whole time.
I was not expecting
Yeah.
that. I thought that was gonna be I thought it was gonna be a combatless session almost. I was like, whoa. Alright.
I couldn't leave Leaf that long. Come on.
Yeah.
Alright, just give me a sec, just picking map.
That's right.
I prepared multiple.
Oh, yes, I can tell, and I have a feeling we didn't use them to the full effect that you wanted us to.
Alright, so here we go.
I'm
Where...
excited.
Alright, so you guys are here.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'd say the rest of the party are back here. Basil, you're here scouting it out.
Bruh.
And the mountain lions.
Oh, big
Are
boy.
they
Those are some
large
big
creatures?
mountain lions.
Are
Down
they large
here.
creatures?
They are large creatures, yes. So you spot one sort of climbing up. So each
Do
climb.
they have it? They don't know we're here, right?
They don't know. Well, it doesn't appear so. Each time the terrain, like you see how there's a clear pathway, that goes like twists down here.
So we'd have to
And then
travel like
down
this
here.
through it.
Yeah, so along each of these, yeah, it's a good like 10,
Okay.
15 foot steep incline of scree.
Right.
You-
So the green areas are like the pathway. But everybody, roll for initiative. Don't forget to select your tokens.
Also put my token on my map.
Yep. Select and roll.
And
Go.
I will give you guys
Hey,
a surprise round as well.
Oh, yes.
1, 2, 3. Who are missing? Leaf.
I am so ready
there he is.
to use my 2d6 extra damage on sneak attacks. And
All right,
attacks.
so surprise round, and you're up first, Basil.
All right, Basil is going to ready fire a shot into this one.
All right.
So advantage.
Say
so
he's unaware,
2.
so you get sneak attack.
1, 2
All right. 12 damage.
plus 6. Oh, I should be. Oh, yeah, no, it is rolling 2d6. Okay, so top 1, I guess.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, your arrow streaks through the air, catches this lion. It's sort of facing up this way, and it gets it in the side and the rib cage, and howls out in pain. Wow! They both turn to you and start, looking like they're about to attack. Leaf, surprise round. It's your go.
All right, so Leaf is super excited to be doing this, so he does like one of the Loriday long leap, just jumps right over the scree,
All right.
and then
Ooh, it's a 15-foot drop, so give me a acrobatics
jump
check.
15.
Yeah, I know, but it's a drop though. It's not like jumping a 15-foot gap. He's dropping down. So give me
Yeah, I said-
acrobatics check.
I have advantage on acrobatics checks to jump, so I'm roll it twice. Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Ooh, baby.
Yep, that's fine.
That's not great.
No, 11 is good. The DC was
Okay,
10,
cool.
10, so... Yep, you execute a graceful jump down.
Quack. And then I stand ready with my greatsword like a bait baseball baseball
yeah,
bat
yep.
guy stands ready. He's like, "Come
Yep.
on, kitty, kitty, kitty."
All right. Do you want to rage at all with the bonus action? Or?
Yes, I am raging.
Okay, cool. Then we got Gregory.
Raging. He's very excited.
Okay.
We haven't fought anything in like 8 days.
He's
I would
itching,
like to-
itching for a
I
fight.
haven't killed anyone in 3 stinking days.
Days.
Yeah. Why can't we have some panthers? Alright, Gregory's going to move to here.
Okay.
So he's just like overlooking, I guess.
Yep.
And would like to cast Shield of Faith on Leaf.
Cool. You ping that in the
using-
chat for me, please.
I can.
I'm excited to see what that does myself.
Oh, okay. One bonus action.
Ooh.
Because a shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice, granting +2 AC for the duration, which is
And
concentration.
it's a bonus action.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Fucking
That's
good.
nice. That's a nice spell. Good spell. All right.
so-
Kashmir. It's your...
Okay, actually, that just pops in again. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
You
all
can,
good.
the
you can
cast.
click on the damage button or whatever. Don't worry.
No, it had a cast button and I wasn't sure what it did.
Huh, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. I would like to
Suddenly,
hold
I've
my
taken a
action
class
as
in
well,
Paladin.
Josh, by the way.
You hold your action.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
If it starts approaching Leaf
Yep.
aggressively, I would like to throw my Ikawa.
Okay. Cool. What do we got there, Kashmir?
Kashi's gonna move up to there. Can I see both of them from where I am on top of this ledge?
You don't have line of sight actually to this one.
Okay, sure. Well, I will also hold a catapult spell until I have line of sight of both of them.
Okay. Cool. Sweet. And then top of the round, Mountain Lion down here gets to go first. Alright, so it will move to here.
Catapults!
After it's oh, you want to... That's the one you want to use on?
Well, I'm going to use...
Okay. Yep,
Money.
so go for it.
I'll spend a sorcery point to
Yep.
a twin spell.
Alright.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
And fire 2 catapults.
Okay.
I love sorcerers.
Dex saves, eh?
Oh, 12.
12. Big 12 bludgeoning damage.
Would that go 12 each?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. 2, 5, 5. Fuck yeah.
It's... No, roll for each of them, because it's not like a area of effect spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, what is the twin spell says? Oh, I guess target a second creature.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spell, yeah, sure. Alright. A second. That work? Yep.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Nice.
That's exactly the same.
Nice. All right, so the one on the left makes a dexterity save. Oh, you rolled a 17. Is it negate?
13,
No.
yeah.
It just doesn't want stops working.
Okay, sweet. The one on the right also rolled a 17. They both see, they just see you yeet these rocks at him from above the mountain, sidestep it. My throat is dry from doing that Batman voice.
Hey, I can do the lion growls for you.
No,
Very
I
nice.
don't think that's it.
Alright, I got this.
What about this one?
Oh, do you have lion sound effects?
I do.
Give it to me. I have to turn it up a little bit. Too quiet. No. It's so quiet. It's like, it sounds like someone's
Apologies.
stomach rumbling.
What about
Yeah,
this?
literally.
Is this better? Oh.
Ooh, it's very, very quiet.
It's still quiet.
Very far away.
If I turn
Well,
it
that
up,
was
this
that
is-
was a sea lion. So.
All right. So the
Alright.
one here that just moved forwards.
Yep.
It's sort of this white, misty glow swirls through its eyes.
What?
It growls out loud, "Growl," and it sort of echoes through the canyon. This the rocks and the scree around you guys begins to rumble and then roll. Everyone within 15 feet of here, which is the whole party, needs to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Do I see this? Is this
It's not me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
If you can, yeah, you can have advantage there, Leaf.
cool? Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, all right.
Double sevens, unlucky 7.
I
Yeah,
saw
so it
Gregory's and I
triggers-
thought, oh, is that mine?
It triggers an avalanche that rolls down from the plateau above you.
Fuck.
All right,
Shit.
it's
Is that going to push me off that 15-foot
no,
drop?
it doesn't move you, but oof, it's a big oof. Everyone takes 18 damage. Gregory, you take 9.
18?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm on 3, boys.
Oh my god.
I'm now on. Well, that's half my health.
Big oof.
Hit half. Fuck.
We
me,
might. I'm on half, so we may not got this.
Nah.
All right, Basil, it's your turn.
Alright, Basil is gonna get a arrow knocked, and he's gonna hold his action until a
Leaf is
mountain
engaged?
lion gets into contact
Okay.
with young fella down there.
All right, Leaf, it is your turn.
He sees neither the lions are coming, so he's gonna grab a javelin out and chuck it at the closest one, which is that one, I guess.
All right, cool.
Javelin, cha.
Nice.
There's-
That is a hit for 6 damage, and you get +2 bonus damage because it's a thrown weapon with your rage.
Yes.
Yep, your javelin sort of like skewers it in the shoulder, but then falls out. But you see you've made a deep wound in its shoulder. It howls in pain. Leaf, it is your turn. I mean, Gregory, it is your turn. Oh, Leaf, you took half damage actually because you were raging from that avalanche, so regain 9
Oh.
HP.
Cool. Excellent.
'Cause
Guys,
it
we
was,
got this.
bludgeoning damage. All right.
Okay.
Gregory.
I would like to lay on hands. Basil
All right. For what value?
for
Thank you for touching me.
hello,
Hello.
hello. I would like to do it for. Can I do this? I can't ping how many.
You don't have to ping it. I know how lay of hands work. That's fine.
No, I
So,
was just wondering if I could ping how many I was doing.
oh, okay. No, that's all good.
No, I would like to do it for 7.
7. All right. So regain 7 HP, Basil.
I am now feeling 10 out of 21. Thumbs up, boys.
All right. Anything else, Gregory?
No, I think that's about all I can do.
All right. Cool. Did you have to make a concentration check when you got hurt by the avalanche to maintain your spell on Leaf?
Do I need to?
Kaz?
If
Is
you,
that-
yeah, it's a concentration
Yeah,
spell.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how do I do that?
So you have
There should be a roll for it in your spell
18
section.
damage. You need a con save of 18.
So just
Yeah.
a con save
Con.
of 18 to not break.
For the spell not to break. Yeah.
Is it Constitution?
Yeah.
Ah.
There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah, you just like hold this shield on Leaf. Cool.
My
faith
is my shield.
All right.
Yes.
Is there anything else, Gregory?
No, I'm happy with that actually.
All right. Kashmir, it's your turn.
After getting hit by this avalanche, I'm gonna look at these 2 targets and say, "Rocks are my domain!" And I'm gonna cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. Well,
Ooh.
it'll be Cashmere's Earthen Grasp.
Cashmere's Oven Cross.
All right. On which one?
And I'm going to use Twin Spell.
Ooh.
Against both.
All right.
Look at you burning these
I
points.
like it.
Yeah.
Can you? Is that a save for them? It is. All right. And just ping it and why is there 2 damage things? What does that mean?
One says 30 foot, one says 55 feet.
Now 130 and then 5 feet from there? I don't know.
Yeah, so it's got a 30-foot range into an unoccupied square,
Yeah.
and then a creature within 5 foot of that takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Cool.
I think it's because it's got as an action further on, like on a separate turn, you can do another 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. All right. Cool. Do you want to
Be a
just
split
ping a second one for the other one?
Yeah, sure. I'll just pick some damage.
What do we got? Strength saves.
So 9 for the.
All right. Cool. So strength save for the left one, or 19. I'm sorry. Does it negate it entirely?
Yep.
All right. And for the right one, a 7.
Yes.
All right. So he takes 8 damage, and he is restrained.
Yep.
Cool. So that's what advantage against him, disadvantage when he makes attacks, and he can't move. I think.
Strength is he can't move. Yeah. And
Yeah. Cool. All right. Yep. So these enormous, very hedge-like hands erupt from the earth in between these two. The one on the left dodges this massive hand that attempts to grab it. The other one's too focused on calling down its avalanche, and the hand just like comes down on it, pins it to the ground, just howls in inconvenience. Like, oh man, these sound effects. All right, the one on.
I'm just gonna run away for a bit, Josh.
Okay. The one on the left, full sprint at Leaf. Leaf, you can make your prepared attack.
Yeah, boy.
So can Basil. And I'll
That
send Basil
is
one.
a hit and 11 damage with your rage.
Yeah, boy.
And Basil?
Boy.
A miss, unfortunately. You're focusing on not pinging Leaf in the back of the head.
That's fair.
Thank you for not doing that.
Alright, so as this
Oh,
kitty
my
jumps at you, you try to parry it off with this blade, with this baseball bat swing. The blade slices across its chest as it lunges at you. It makes... Oh, it makes its pounce action, actually, because it moved. Roll a strength saving throw, and you get advantage on it, I believe.
Do I get... Oh, no, I'll check my rage thing.
I think when you're raging, you do.
Okay, cool.
You get
I
advantage
will-
on strength checks, yeah, when you're ranging.
Come on, please. There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, so it lunges at you, makes a claw attack.
I have armor class of 16 now.
Okay, a 19 to
with the
hit,
shield.
unfortunately. So
Plus 2.
you take 7 slashing damage, but you sort of like puff out your chest and brace yourself, and it doesn't knock you prone.
Yeah, boy.
Just the 7 damage. Alright. Other mountain lion joins in, runs up next to it. Same thing.
Isn't he? He's
Restrained,
grappled,
Josh.
isn't he?
Oh, he is restrained. Yes, that is
He has to
correct.
spend his action to try and break out.
That is a
Strength check.
strength check. Saving throws. Rolled an 11, still restrained by this hand, pinned down. Alright then, Basil, it's your turn.
Alright, Basil's going to shoot at this one here.
Alright.
Oh.
Which one?
Miss, unfortunately. Yeah,
That
you just
one.
you're like
A
behind
miss.
Leaf, and you're like aiming to each side. You're like, it goes wide.
Yuck.
Basil, shoot at the far one. I'll hold him down for you.
I don't get my sneak damage on the far one.
You get advantage though.
I get advantage, but I don't get my sneak. Wait, no, I get my sneak damage if I have advantage. Oh my god.
Leaf, it's your turn.
I cast Great Sword.
A miss, unfortunately.
I gotta swing recklessly for advantage.
You got to declare before you make the
okay,
attack. Yeah.
No, it's not. Can't say swing once and like recklessly swing a second time.
Nah, yeah, you gotta let me know
Okay.
beforehand.
Fair.
Gregory, it is your turn.
Seeing Leaf leap into battle, Gregory is going to also leap down from his height here, and using his
You have glide, don't you? Birdfolk trait.
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna use
sweet.
glide.
Yeah, no acrobatics check
bonus action.
required. If
he's
you're-
also while what was that?
Oh, if you're melee attacking, is that what you're doing?
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go on.
So while he's gliding through the air, I'd like to imbue his weapon with channel divinity. He's gonna
Ooh.
channel his sacred oath of what was it? Divinity. Okay.
Yep.
To imbue his weapon.
Yep.
Do you want me to ping that in?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you got it there.
Do.
You can imbue
So
one of
it's-
your. Add your charisma modifier. All right,
Plus
cool.
3.
Wait.
All right, and then yeah, as I'm coming down, I would like to do a plunging blow onto the.
All right, so it's an action to channel divinity though, so you won't be able to make an attack.
Is it?
Yeah.
You must finish a long rest before.
Yeah, it's
So-
like the first like phrase as
Oh,
an action. Yeah.
you can imbue weapon, so I can't do an attack then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I would like to just fly down and be ready for anything that comes my way.
All right. It looks cool though. You leap down with this
It looks
glide.
fucking sick.
Meanwhile, what's it? Your weapon gives off bright light.
Yeah,
So it's
Yeah.
like, "Yo," and you just leap down. Cashmere.
Kashmir's really hurting from those rocks hitting him in the back. So he's going to kind of sit on the ground and clutch his side and mentally strain the fist that's wrapped around this far creature.
All right. Does it
Strength save.
another strength save?
Mhm.
Here it come. A 9.
So he takes 2d6 bludgeoning.
All right.
10, baby!
Oh yeah. Right. Sweet. Yeah. You give it a heckin' squeeze with your earthen fist. It's like it's just like clawing the ground, trying to escape this enormous stone claw that's holding onto it. I like that one.
I clicked on all 5 of the sounds I have at once.
Cool. Will that be all, Kashmir?
Yep.
All right. The mountain lion. Only gets 1 attack. It will make a bite attack at Gregory, who is threatening it now with his glowing weapon. Oh, 7 to hit. You just bat it off with your shield, Gregory. The other
It's not
one
gonna do much.
makes a strength save to try and escape. A 15. It finally pulls itself free of this.
Action.
Yeah, that's his action, and then runs up into combat range. Basil.
All right, that one that just jumped into combat, I'm going to do a big shoot at. Where is it? There it is. Short bow. That one on the right. Oh my god!
A miss, unfortunately. He's a little shook from
I'm
this
the
avalanche
worst.
that just rolled on you.
Yeah, quite shook. All right. I'm just gonna be there. Fuck it.
Cool. Gregory, Leaf.
Yeah. What's it called? Recklessly just starts smashing at the
One that just entered.
what's it called? The one that I'm still fighting, not the second one,
Okay, so the original one.
the original one. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, 15 to hit. Is that... Oh, 21, even better. All right, we'll take the
Yeah.
damage off the first roll, though. So 12 damage. Oh, plus 2 from your rage.
Yes.
Enough to dispatch it. How would you want to do this?
What's it called? It's just sort of like it's like hack, and just let them just like. I don't know, blind rage. Just sort of like
Yeah,
at some point you realize that it's dead. And it's just like it's
Yeah.
like several hack wounds just all through it. It's like, oh, I killed it. Cool. Next one.
Rapid,
Cool.
unscheduled assembly. Disassembly, sorry. Rapid, unscheduled disassembly of the.
No disintegration.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, Gregory.
Yeah.
Okay. Gregory would like to, seeing inspired by Leaf's ferocity, I guess. And scared by the power of these creatures, he's going to do a big boy attack.
All right.
That'll be
that is it.
25
Yeah.
to hit.
25. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a hit. 3 damage, so you clobber it
That's disappointing.
over the head. That's incredibly thick skull. It recoils in pain, but comes back for more. Kashmir.
After I feel this thing break out of my grasp, I'll pull myself back up onto my feet, clutching my side, and wander up into the hills a little bit. And then, fuck you! And just catapult at 2nd level.
Alright.
And try and fuck this thing.
Ooh,
Ooh. Ooh. Alright, strength
only
save.
1-8 in that whole roll though.
Dexterity save, sir. A 17, unfortunately. The rock just whooshes past and rolls down the mountain.
Dude, both you and me, Kashmir. Both you and me, man.
The mountain
But when it hit the
lion.
rocks down the side of the mountain, Kyle, it was fucking huge. It exploded and went massive.
Oh, big oof. The mountain lion, just in your rage and you're hacking away at its partner, it bites onto you, Leaf, grabs a soft bit, gets a critical hit. Yes, go.
I would like to use protection.
Ooh,
Okay, what that do?
disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, it rolls again. A 22 to hit this time, so
At
unfortunately
least it's not a crit.
still hit. It's not a crit, but still it actually got 1 more damage than it got with the crit off its solo roll.
Wait, isn't the disadvantage they take the lower roll?
That is correct, actually. It will
Yeah.
take its first damage without the crit damage, so 7 damage. 7 damage.
Yay.
A non-crit bite.
Fuck.
Gregory, I'm not feeling too good.
Isn't it reduced to 3?
Yes, he is raging, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, so 3 damage, actually. So regain 4
There
HP.
we go.
Took 7 last time. You took 7.
Yeah, yeah.
Reduce it.
Wait.
I'm just gonna do
Basil,
a
it's your
big
turn.
shoot. Just gonna try and shoot it.
Alright.
I will miss. It'll be fine. Yep. See, missed.
A miss. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna note down all the arrows I'm losing down the side of this mountain.
Oh man. Leaf, it is your turn.
What's it called? I drop low and swing with my greatsword in a great sweeping arc. Fuck it.
Ugh, another miss, unfortunately. It jumps over it, sees it coming. He's a clever little lion. Gregory.
Okay. Cool. I am unsure, actually. I think I would like to actually just attack it.
All right.
Yeah.
Big hit.
How's a 23 sound?
Yeah,
5
5 damage. Yeah, another big clobber over its head. You see it getting dizzy now. It's starting to sway. It doesn't look very good. Kashmir.
Fucking die! I'm gonna throw another rock at it.
All right. It makes a dex save.
Yes.
Oh, 19. Hello, these lions are just like ducking over this hail of projectiles from above them, fucking arrows and rocks just coming down over their heads.
You know when a cat like gets ready to pounce and like it moves its shoulders back and
Yeah,
forth, like
yeah.
shimmies a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine. They're shooting. It's just like shimming left and right past the arrows.
You know that meme, the cat that's wiggling its ass, like wiggle, wiggle,
That's
wiggle.
exactly the
wiggle.
one. That's
Okay.
exactly the one.
Yep.
All right, back to the mountain lion's turn. Didn't think it would survive another round, but here it is, biting at Leaf. A miss on this one.
This is, okay, don't worry.
Oh, yeah,
Hooray.
yeah.
All right, this is the time for Basil to shine. Let's see how far down the mountain this arrow goes.
Oh!
Yeah,
Finally,
Yes.
Basil's arrow
Oh,
hits home.
That's 24 damage, 22 damage, 22 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I just wanted to be shot and dead. If I'm at this point, I hit it in the face, it collapses, rolls down the mountain, and you know, like with snow, it builds up. It doesn't. It just keeps going with the rocks.
All right, I was gonna say you can recover one arrow, but the arrow goes with it.
No, the arrow goes with it. So, how many of these? I've shot 5 arrows. How do you want me to find out?
They're all dead. They either hit like rock and splintered, or they just went off the edge of the mountain. They're gone.
All right, sorted. I will take off 6 arrows.
All right.
Yeah,
Des.
no, I oh my god.
Great
That was-
success.
I was just like, oh, let's have a quick battle. Nope.
Cashmere's gonna mold some, just sit in a little cocoon of earth. 10 days.
Gregory would like to lay on hands each of the player characters.
Yes.
Leaf for 3.
I think Leaf. I'm on 10 out of 21.
Cashmere for 3.
Yeah, I
And Basil for 2. Oh, sorry.
I'm at
Yeah,
1/3
Basil.
of my total hit
I'll
health.
say Cashmere's legs look
then-
like a toilet S
You can-
bend.
You can hold off if you want, because if we take a short rest, I can do some hit dies.
I will also use cure wounds twice, one each on Cashmere and Leaf.
All right, roll healing.
How much did you give me, Basil? How much did you give Basil?
Basil got 2 from lay on
Cool.
hands.
Alright.
First one was Leaf, second one was Cashmere.
So another 4 for Leaf and 5 Cashmere.
Take a short rest?
Half health, yay.
Yeah, you guys want to
Sorry,
take
how
a short
much?
rest?
Yes, take a short rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Sorry, how much do I heal for?
No, you were.
He
it
gave you
was
3.
3 and then 5.
And then 4.
Oh, 3 and
5.
then 4, sorry. 3 and then
Yeah,
4.
so 7 total.
3 and then 4 for 7. Cool.
Alright.
Yep. You guys
And then
want
a
to
short
roll
rest.
some hit dice?
And I got healed 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heal. Okay, I'm 17 out of 21. I'm happy with that.
Nice,
Oh,
10.
Cashmere getting that max. Boy.
Alright. So the rest of the day passes by without any trouble. You make it to the foot of the mountain in really good time. So you descended the mountain in 1 day rather than the 2 it took you to go up. You arrive at the foot of the mountain after dark, and you are able to set up camp for the evening. No, that's right. No perception checks required. The next 5 days travel go past without any incursions, and you arrive back at Alderheart late on the 5th day. What would you guys like to do?
Alright.
I guess
We
straight
go
to the council.
go to the council.
All right, sweet. So
Fuck about.
it is late in the day. It would usually be closing time, but you guys assume this can supersede the
This
rules.
is a-
So
Exactly.
you make your way up to the council plaza. The guards are at the front door. They're like, "Oh no! Sorry, plaza's closed for the day. Oh, Lightfeather, you've returned.
Yes, we're back. It's a long
Alright.
journey, but we
Wait,
feel like
what?
we need to debrief the council.
Wait here a second. I'll see if they've left yet."
Thank you.
He runs back inside. A few minutes pass. The other guard's just like standing there awkwardly. He's like, this large raptor. He's like, "So, good battles?
Oh, aye.
Good.
yeah.
Did you
I'd
fight
say
in the Did you fight in the big bandit bush you know
Close
the
enough.
one?
Yep.
Oh, the Bush Bash Bonanza.
Yes, that's the one.
Yes, I was there. I
Bush Bash Bandit Bonanza.
I even took out a bandit.
Oh, nice.
Cleaved him in the calf as he tried to run away.
Oh,
Good on you.
you were there during the route. Cool, cool.
Yep. Sunk
Yeah.
my spear right in there. He fell over, and then
Nice.
I plunged into his chest and listened to him gurgle as he died.
Nice, nice. During the assault, we got into the main bandit leader's palisade encampment. I killed one mid-pack by beheading him, and then I got another guy by cutting him from shoulder to waist, and then I got another guy by stabbing in the belly and pulling it upwards, and then we killed the bandit leader. So we all did our part.
Mm.
Yep. It was a good fight.
Very good.
Good fight. He just kind of
Yeah.
whistles awkwardly. So
Yeah.
the door opens again. He's like, "Oh, thank God." Oh, there he is. Hey. So the other guard walks out. He's like, "Yep. So council, they've reconvened. They're quite anxious to hear your debriefing. Head on in.
Okie dokie.
Thank you. There.
Okie dokie.
All right. So the doors are open. You guys walk inside into this foyer. There's a dim light coming through the aperture in the ceiling from what's left of the afternoon sun, giving a very sort of eerie shadow over the council members standing behind their podiums. Speaker Beta speaks up, as she does as the speaker. Lightfeather! Good to see you've
Yes,
returned
Speaker.
and unscathed too. Tell us
Yes,
what
yes.
of your mission?
Is the
I think-
bandit general dead?
I think it's best if Basil recount our events.
Oh, very well. Step forward, young Master Basil.
Basil steps forwards and bows and looks up at the speaker bitter. Speaker, we made our way to the camp after several days and made it up the mountain and into the encampment. When we arrived, we were able to sneak our way in, and we observed families, not much unlike the families that live in Alderheart, playing, eating.
You're interrupted
Cooking.
by one of the council members at the back. He's like, traitors! All of them!
No, stop. Playing, going on with their lives, doing what most humble folk do. We then met up with the leader of this encampment. We had hidden ourselves as bandits to get inside. We spoke with the leader, who was looking after the wounded and the dead of the attack not ordered by the Bandit Collective, but ordered by a single lone rebel against the cause, not in high esteem with said bandits. We spoke with her at length about the problems that Alderheart and you have, Alderheart and the bandits have, and she has written a letter, which he puts his arm out towards Gregory, who has the letter, I
Yeah,
presume.
I'll produce the letter and hand it to Basil.
In this letter, I presume, seeing as we have not opened it and read it, which in hindsight we probably should have just in case, discusses talks of a truce. Not a permanent truce, but at least one that, until we deal with the matter of the fires to the northwest, will stay between the two communities. If, once we have dealt with the fires, combat can commence.
You're interrupted
But all it
again
is-
by the same council member. He's like, you mean to tell me you went all the way out there for 2 weeks on council coin only to fraternize with these traitors? This is borderline
I went
treason,
out there
Speaker
to
Beater.
save lives. I went out there to stop more bloodshed.
I think I've
I
heard
went
enough.
out there.
Speaker Beater like raises a hand to like silence him. He's like, enough. Continue, Master Basil, please.
These are still citizens of this land. These are still people who are born to this land. These people have use. These people have lives. These people are loved. If they attack here, more of us who we need, who we love, who we want to stay alive will die. There is no point to this fight. I have both lived on the bad and good side of the law, and I can see both the good and the bad side of the law in both Alderheart and in the bandit encampment. They are just trying to get by. They were taken from their homes, taken from their communities by a fire that we know not how started. If this fire has stopped, this war between Alderheart and the bandits will stop. We can move forwards. We don't have to talk. Well, they don't have to talk to you. You don't have to talk to them. We can just allow each other to live on either sides of a forest, of a plain, whatever. But there is no need for us to go at war with each other if there is a greater threat here. I put forwards that we go out and have a look at what's going with these fires, what's happening, why they are starting. If you wish to send more with us, be merry.
The
We'll be
council
happy to have
member
them.
interrupts again. He's like, Speaker Peter, surely you were not listening to this bootlick? She like silences him. She's like, Lucius, there is one more word out of you. I'll have you removed. Bring the letter forth, young Master Basil.
Basil walks over to Gregory and grabs the letter off him.
Yep.
Well, not grabs, but like takes the letter off
She
him.
reaches it.
Walks forwards
She grabs it,
and holds it up.
breaks the seal, pulls the letter out, and reads it.
This
Light
is
feather.
direct-
Yes,
This is
Speaker.
I'm sure I can trust your judgment. You believe this
Benaceridin can be trusted to hold up her end of whatever is negotiated?
I believe that General Saradin will hold up her end of the bargain for as long as it benefits herself. I think it is in our interest to hold a temporary alliance with the so-called bandits. But if that were to evolve into a longer-lasting treaty, then surely that benefit is worth considering. Yes.
Very, very well. I hereby decree that an envoy of the council will be sent forward to treat with Benna. Lightfeather, Master Basil, all of you, we are most grateful. You see grumbling coming from the direction of the counselor at the back.
Leaf just like locks eyes with him, just keeps sort of starts to glower.
The council thanks you for your service. Once again, Master Lightfeather.
It is always a pleasure to serve. It has always been a pleasure to serve. All of Alderheart. I just hope that we can bring all humble folk together in harmony, not with such division that we experience right now.
I also hereby decree that Gregory Lightfeather and his company shall be given residence in the bowels of Alderheart. Unbelievable! The counselor just like slams his papers down on the podium and storms out. He's like, we must live with these humble folk up in the bowels. There's no place for them. Storms past you guys, glowering at you, and walks out the door.
What's his name?
Lucius.
So,
A very
as he,
uppity loomer.
as he like storms past us, it's just like Leaf just goes, "What a cunt!" Sorry.
What can't he do?
Quick save.
Yep.
I apologize. There may be more controversy in the following days once the people learn of our decision to treat with the coalition, but I believe it to be the best for all of Humblewood.
Can't fight fire.
Well,
you know,
We
fire's
are
more
going
important.
to fight fire.
give us a few days, Lightfeather, to have your residence set up. In the meantime, you can stay at the inn.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll send for you when your
Anyway.
residence is ready.
Most in your debt, Speaker, council members. It is a
Thank
pleasure. Again.
Thank you.
Alright, if you'll excuse us, there's much work to do now.
Yes, of course.
I poke Gregor in the back and like perch guard.
Oh, you want a hum perch guard to me, do you?
Yeah, I whisper like, "What about the perch guard? Do we wait till later, or do we?"
Oh, well,
Yeah.
actually, as you return to the lobby, Captain Brill is waiting for you guys.
That's okay.
Oh.
Hello.
How goes it, Lightfeather?
Captain, very, 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 very well, actually.
A successful mission, then?
Not so much in the original mission was, I guess, but I would still consider what we achieved a success nonetheless. Yes.
Good to hear. And good to see you in one piece, old boy.
Yes. All's well back here. No more bandit attacks, or
No, can't say there has been. Just
Leaf
give
is
me
just sort of
one
stunned mulleted.
sec. Just looking for something.
Do we have a handout for what the captain looks like?
I have not got a handout for her, no, but she is a raptor.
Okay.
like an eagle.
What kind of eagle?
Like a wedge tail.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, with
A good
very
one.
cleanly preened feathers and just shining perch guard armor polished to the nth degree. With
Nice.
her own set of pauldrons to set her apart as the captain of the perch guard, and they're like golden in color.
Nice.
Cool.
Just give me 1 second here. I'm trying to find. There it is. She pulls out a long, felt-wrapped package off her belt.
Mm.
Actually, we'll say this is the next day.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys head to the tavern. You can either party for the night or get a good night's rest. It's up to you.
No, rest. We've been on the road for
Full yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's a
Full
toast.
name.
There's a toast to you guys when you enter, as you know you're still the talk of the town from the fight 2 weeks ago. But everyone's happy to see you guys enter again. The next morning, the captain comes down to visit you guys. Like, Master Leaf.
Captain, the general.
After speaking to the council this morning, we have decided that you have shown both great prowess as a warrior, but also great restraint and judgment in not executing Benesaridan as you were instructed to do. Of course, this extends to all of you, but young Master Leaf, we are happy to bestow upon you the rank of Corporal in the Perch Guard. Of course,
It's like
you will be staying at Alderheart for the time being for training, of course.
yes.
Both martial and diplomatic. As a member of the Perch Guard, you will be expected to conduct yourself with restraint and authority among our people.
Mm,
And also a gift, or possibly bring an end to the bloodshed. I'm sorry I don't have something for everybody here, but Master Leaf, I give this to you. She hands you a very, very long felt-wrapped parcel.
Mm.
As you pull
I take it.
you pulled on the twine
Unravel
knot, unravel it, and there is a very nice ornate longsword, greatsword.
Ooh.
Hang on, I have a picture. I'm just gonna have to quickly capture it and upload it. Just give me 1 sec.
That's right. You can send it to the Discord if you wish.
Oh no, it's gonna go in Roll20. Okay.
Ooh, okay, I'm keen. Oh.
Here it is. Snipping tool.
Snip, snip.
Get a snip. Get a big old snip.
I'm watching you do it on the stream now.
It's on the other screen. Uploading.
This is really exciting.
Mm.
I'm very, very keen to see this.
Yes.
Also, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so happy. There is it.
Alright, uploading. Handout. Add handout. Edit.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh, that does look cool. That does look cool.
There you go.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's dope.
Ooh,
so-
is that the
Avery.
same sword that the Strict Knight had?
It is not. No, he was fighting with a longsword. This is an enormous greatsword. That's exactly what it looks like right there.
Okay.
Oh well,
it-
in the picture, it's the same sword.
It is magical. It is the blade of the wood.
which you will find on D&D Beyond because I put it in as homebrew.
I'm
Cool.
looking it up. I'm
So
looking it
I
up.
can't remember what the stats on it actually do, but there it is.
Blade of the Wood.
Blade of the Wood. I'm looking this up. I'm really keen.
Oh, actually, I have it here. It is
Got it.
a finely crafted sword with delicate etchings. It resonates with a faint hum of life. It is a +1 magic sword, and it also has 2 charges. You can expend a charge and speak the word to cast Spike Growth, centered on yourself, and you can pass through the Spike Growth that you make unaffected. It regains a charge each day at dawn. So yeah, it's
That is
a +1
fucking
sword that
cool.
lets you cast Spike Growth.
That's
Cool.
sick.
How much do magical weapons go for in this place?
A lot. Also, so when you add it to your inventory and equip it, it should just add Spike Growth to like a spells
Spells.
tab, if I've programmed it correctly. But yeah, that's it. And with Leaf celebrating, we will call it a day,
Yeah.
a session.
Hey, Leaf got into the perch guard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did the
Yeah,
thing.
Yay! Objective achieved. I can quit the campaign now.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right, so we will. That thus concludes chapter 2. No level up though, I'm afraid. It comes partway through chapter 3, I assume, because the level 3 level up happened like pretty early in chapter 2. So
Yeah.
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 All good.
Yes.
Oh, that was so good.
Guys, thanks for an awesome session, guys. That was amazing.
Thank you.
There was some fucking solid roleplay there from all of you.
Is
That
that-
was.
Yeah.
Oh
Holy
my god,
shit.
Adam, were you reading from a fucking script just then in the council meeting?
No,
Where he was like-
no.
sick.
That was
That
all
was
ad lib,
so
man.
well, dude.
That was all
That's
fucking ad
You
lib.
did so well.
All I was thinking of was just like where Basil has come from, what he's seen, and literally this adventure. Like, holy shit, this adventure, it's as bad as it's been. It's like been Basil central, very much on how he's feeling and who he is. Like, it started off with like obviously the story of him killing this woman because she happened to be awake at a bad time, to him striking a truce between Older Hearts and the Bandit collection. I keep changing their name, but it's fine. It starts with a C. But it's like, and just that story, and it's like, oh, I can feel the growth within Basil. Like, honestly, Basil, after seeing what's happening in the with the Bandits, he might stay as James after this adventure. Like,
Oh.
you know.
Well, let me know if you
He
change your
feels-
name on D&D Beyond, because I have to change it on Roll20, otherwise it'll
No,
break.
no,
then.
no. It won't be yet. It won't be yet. It would be like, I was honestly almost at the end of this session thinking, like, do I go back with that envoy to make sure everything's smooth or not?
Well,
And that's
we'll
something-
think about it, and there will be. I'll let you guys know now that there is like a bit of downtime before the next chapter picks up, so you guys can dwell in Alderheart until then. Obviously, like I said, you're getting your own house in the fancy district up in the Bows.
Oh, in the birds.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I want to talk to you about the downtime because I have
yeah, sick.
a thing. So
Sounds good.
yeah.
What kind of time are we looking at? Like a week, a month?
I will tell you. Just give me 1 sec. It is.
Okay. If it's longer than 2 weeks, he's definitely going back with the envoy to make sure everything's smoothed over.
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure if Gregory would return actually.
No.
He
It
would
is.
then time.
It doesn't give me a specific amount of time, so I'd say it'll be between 1 and 2 weeks. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you think Baz would have enough time to go back with the envoy and then head back pretty much the same day?
Possibly. Depends when they send it. We'll talk about it. I'll
Okay.
say thank you to any of the viewers that aren't just us tonight. And